Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies, a weekly podcast where Jarrett Reddick and friends get together and talk about a movie that they watched that week. Plus, whatever the hell else is on their minds. Get ready for the best hour and a half you'll have in the next hour and a half. Here they are, Eric, Casey, Sean, Amy, and because he's famous, his name's on the show, Jarrett. Welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the show. Man, I'm excited about this one. I can't believe we haven't done this movie yet.
Whose pick was this?
I think this was mine.
Can't believe it was yours.
Yeah.
It was your choice.
And I just absolutely can't believe that Sean, what's going on? Like something just started dripping on you or something?
Spill some Dr. Pepper?
No, I thought it was, but it's not.
Yeah, weird.
What is it?
Did something shoot out of Amy's cup when she opened it up?
I just poured. But, I mean, it wasn't...
She said she spit on her hand earlier. Do you think it could have been that?
I was hoping Casey would make it in by the time we started on the movie, but I guess we should get started here. You're listening to Jarrett Goes to the Movies, and we're going to be talking about the movie Rain Man. But first, let me let you guys know, this show is 100% this song is 100% supported. No, let me take that again. What's happening? I'm just over here losing it. That's what's happening. I've just completely lost the ability to do sentences.
You want me to get you a beer?
No, I'm good. We are our supporters. Actually, our Patreon supporters are our sponsors of the. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah,
I don't know what to say.
And we'd like to thank you.
I got it. This show is 100% funded by our Patreon supporters. And if you'd like to be one, you should. All you do is go to patreon.com/Jarrett Goes to the Movies, and you'll be part of the winning team. We have a new $35 supporter.
All right.
Melody Ortloff, everybody. Is a brand new $35 sponsor. $35 levels are a really cool level to get in. If you don't quite want to, if you want to do more than 20, but you don't want to quite go 50, you get a lot of the same perks as the $50 supporters, and then you're an alternate also to be a part of the show on 5 questions. So that's a good little spot to be in. Of course, we do appreciate all of you guys who support the show, whether it's $1 a month or $50 a month. There are only $200 spots, and those have been filled quite some time by David Dooley and Woody Chambers, who are the executive producers of this show. Our producers are all at the $20 level and up, and they are Ad Craner, Amy Strongbottom Pittsinger, Andy Smith, Ben Shackenoff. That's pretty fucking good, guys. Brian, I still like the one is like paint
Samsung.
Yeah, like Andy Smith, Ben. Okay, I already did Ben Shackenoff. Brian Mason, Brian Sullivan, Brian Dunning, Shell Ordway, Chris, the $12 Million Man, Eagles fan, Cranfill, Chris Jacobs, Corey Reed, Daniel Cotton, David Dooley, David Kendrick, David, the Original Murray, Dennis Hopp, Deanie Chambers, Diane Wheeler, FKA,
Formerly known as.
Formerly known as DW.
Yeah, so a lot of people will like sign up as a name, but they don't want to give their real name for whatever.
Yeah.
So we put DW last week. She emailed in. She goes, "I'm actually Diana Wheeler. How do I change this?"
Oh,
and
okay.
I was like, "Don't worry about it. I can fix it."
Well, there we go. So DW, nice to have you, Diana Wheeler. Diane freaking Small, Dom Surfing Bird Petretta, Ernie Soulman McCracken, God damn it, Gage Strickland, Gregory Cordone, Greg Lee, Greg the Hammer Stevens, A Hangover You Don't Deserve podcast, Jared Spear, Dr. Jason Ellsworth with special guest Kidney Pete, Jay Palladino, Jeff Millman, Jeff Yeager, fucking Joe Barlow, Rat Pack, Joey Bishop, John Gickler, Joseph Richards, Josh Hanlon, Josh Millman, Kate Etro, Katie Gardner, Kim Murphy, Kirsty Fisher, Les Zaldor Zalewski, Lily Holohan, Lisa Sponsel, Lisa Wenzel, Lucy Murray, Mandy Birch, Mandy Pretty, Melody Ortloff, Michael McClary, Michael Price, Mike Breton, Mike Leblanovitz, Nick Brignoni, Rodon James, Ray Elliott, Rich Osborne, Robert Dirty Muffins O'Doyen, Ryan Clydesdale, Sean Blackstone, Sean Barger, Steve May, Steve Rhodes, Tom Pew Pew Murray. Oh no, it's Poo Poo. Did we ever figure out? It's Pew Pew, I think, because
Gotta
Poo
be
Poo.
Pew.
Yeah, Poo Poo. Trey Wren, Vinny Cataldo, Wendy Madda, Woody Chambers, and Svi Hurst, everybody. Give it up for all of our amazing sponsors. Don't forget, if you're at that $35 level and up, you can send us in a movie review anytime you'd like to be included in the show. Did not receive one for this. We're going to be talking about the movie Rain Man, rated R, probably because all of the fucks and the swearing. And then it's definitely not the nudity. There's very, very little of
Man,
that.
it said nudity, and I had seen this before. I couldn't remember any nudity. And then when I saw the nudity, I was like, you know what this movie could have done with?
More nudity.
More.
What nudity?
Yeah, when she was putting on her shirt and taking the robe
Did you
off.
ever see a nip?
Yeah, but it's quick.
Barely. I had to
know.
pause it and rewind it 10
Okay.
times.
Yeah, that's
Just to
my
make
shy
sure.
boob.
Saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1988 drama, 2 hours and 13 minutes, which when it first came up, I said to Casey, I said, I think this movie's pretty long, but it did not seem long to me. It really didn't. I thought it went by really fast.
Had I not started watching it at 11 yesterday evening, I bet it would have felt a lot shorter.
Yeah, I started it
As it
last
was.
night, and it seemed a long way, so I had to pause it, go to bed, and I finished it this afternoon.
Right. Well, I'm going to agree with these ratings here. 8 out of 10 on IMDb, 89% on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm actually surprised it's not higher.
What are the 11%
I
who
know.
saw this and said, this movie's worse than it is good?
It's got to be something to where it's just like an ongoing thing, like as
Just
the movie
wait.
ages or whatever, as the movie gets older or something, people like it less or something.
That's the thing. Like, who are the people voting? Every single time I wonder who's voting on it.
Yeah.
People on the internet.
Right. And if they're 20 years old, like you said,
Exactly.
this movie's going to suck.
Yeah, you're not going to really enjoy it. I don't know. It aged okay. You have to get it. There's certain things that you have to get through. First of all, you have to ask your parents what a payphone is because, what
Yeah.
the hell is this box they're standing in?
There's that payphone and the Clover, circular payphone that he's using at the airport.
Yeah.
that I
Oh,
forgot. And those TVs.
Bus station TVs. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I
What
remember those.
in the hell?
So crazy. And then just landline after landline. 8.9, like I said, 89 Rotten Tomatoes. Budget $25 million, which today would be $60 million. This movie at the box office made $355 million,
That's a bunch of money.
which is today $855 million, almost $1 billion.
How much did Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise get paid?
So this was probably right before Tom Cruise became the $20 million, because that's the mark, right? Or it always was back then. Like you when you got to the $20 million line or whatever. So this is probably the movie that did that for him.
Okay, I can see it.
And so I bet they both got 10.
And they made the rest of the movie for $5 million.
What's the fuck?
There's not anything
it's just
else.
it's in a car, for Christ's sake. I mean, I don't know.
Still?
I'm probably wrong, but I don't think. I mean, that seems cheap to make this movie to me with
That's what I mean.
with those two, and just even the cars and stuff like that. It
They probably just rented those.
Oh, you don't think they had to purchase them?
Look, we need 8 Ferraris.
Yeah.
A 1949 Buick Roadmaster or whatever it was.
This forever was my favorite movie, and I just kind of stopped even putting it up there. But as I was watching it today, I remembered just how fucking great it is. I mean, the acting is so good. You have to get past Tom Cruise's character being a total asshole, but that's sort of the point.
Yeah.
Is his transition through the whole thing. And wait, I guess I can't use
No, you
transition
can't
like
say
that.
that.
Yeah, okay. His
Metamorphosis.
Transformation.
transformation is better, yeah, through the movie or whatever, because he didn't, yeah. Eric, you've obviously seen this before, right?
I'd seen this, and it had been a while. I found
Been a
myself
while.
sitting there.
Yeah. Okay.
like the great band Stained once said.
Right.
From It's Been a While.
It's been
fame.
a while, yeah.
And like they said, it had been a while. It had been quite some time since I had seen this film. It's been quite some time.
It's been. I was really worried. I didn't say anything. I was worried Casey wasn't going to like this movie. And we're about 30 to 40 minutes in. Nah, okay. We give it an hour and 10 minutes. So about an hour left. And she goes, this movie might be my What About Bob? And so those of you who are fans of the show, maybe you know what that means. But What About Bob is a movie I can't watch. I don't like that kind of movie because it gives me anxiety when everybody knows something except the one guy
And
who's
it keeps happening.
It keeps happening to this one fucking guy, and it's just like,
And he doesn't deserve it.
no, he didn't do anything.
That is Meet the Parents
Yeah.
for me. Like, this poor guy's just
Yeah.
trying to hang
I
out.
see that.
Yeah.
And why is
Yeah.
everyone so mean to him?
Everything just
Why is-
keeps going wrong. The goddamn cat,
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
see? So this fucking lunatic
We're gonna
shows
have
up
to
at
do
the
that
What
movie at
About...
some point.
Well, he
Yeah.
shows up at this guy's fucking vacation home.
That should be our 300.
and
Bill Murray is definitely going to just meet us up at Lava.
in reality, you would just call the fucking police. A fucking lunatic has stalked me to my vacation home. Instead, they tape him to the bow of the ship.
For some
and
reason, my
he's
family loves
sailing.
him.
Yeah, it's like anyway. So I thought I would ask you to explain that further, just because, God, that's a bold statement.
No, I told this morning, my mom said, what are you doing today? I said, well, we have to watch a movie. We've got a podcast tonight. What movie? Rain Man. Love that movie. I know you do. I've had this conversation 100 times. And I said, I've seen it before. All I remember is that it makes me fucking anxious. And we watched it. And it's just like, it's an anxiety attack. It's like, it's sensory overload because he won't stop talking. And then he's just a dick while he's still talking. And it just stressed me out.
Yeah.
But I like the movie. It's
Yeah.
a great movie. I hate Tom Cruise's face. That is also part of it. Don't like anything about him. Hate his little front tooth.
Is it his
There's
center tooth?
Couple of shots of the tooth happen in this one that are
Bright and
like
shiny
where
front
it's like,
tooth.
how did I not notice that?
Why he was
can't
like a
not see it.
heartthrob. I thought he looked like a little rat face back in the day. Like everyone's like, but young Tom Cruise was handsome. No, dumb looking face, stupid tooth. Don't like
I
him as a
don't know.
person.
There were a couple times he put those sunglasses
No,
on,
I
and
think
I was
he's
like,
attractive.
"Yeah, I probably
Not
would."
for
Oh,
me.
he looks good with his shirt off,
Only
like,
because I know him from Top Gun, and that's the thing. For
well,
me.
yeah,
Like a
he's
ripped
fucking
seventh grader. He's like,
he's fucking ripped in
foot tall.
Top Gun. It's ridiculous.
I don't get it. I don't get
Although
Tom
he
Cruise.
is a tiny pocket human, and I couldn't get over that. I mean, I could get over that, but I couldn't get over it.
You could wear him in a little.
I couldn't get under that.
yeah.
You could wear him in a
You could do
baby,
it.
No.
baby Bjorn, made for like colonial dolls.
You could wear him like a little hat, just
And it's also a hat.
and it's a hat. You could just wear him as a Wrangler.
But I liked the acting. I liked the movie. I mean, I liked the movie.
Yeah.
It just fucking made me a nervous wreck the whole time.
I gotta say, man, this is one of those where you forget Dustin Hoffman is Dustin Hoffman. Like it literally, like there's moments in the motion picture where you forget that he's acting
He is so
because he's so
good.
goddamn good.
And he told the director 2 weeks into the filming of this film, "You got to find somebody else.
Really?
Get I forget who they said, Michael Landon or some. I don't know who he said. He's like, just get them to come in and do this because this is some of my worst work that I've ever done."
Oh my god.
The guy
That's
convinced him
crazy.
to stay on, finish the film, and he goes and wins a Academy
he
Award.
wins
Oh,
the
he
Academy
did?
Award.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't look up anything about this movie.
Good.
Yeah. This was one of the ones, I mean, I remember being like, if he doesn't win the Academy Award, then the world is an imperfect place.
This is, I think, along the same lines as I Am Sam. Who was that guy?
Sean Penn.
Sean
Yeah.
Penn.
Yeah.
That was also incredible.
And also Tom Hanks in Forrest Gump. And
Yes.
also the What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Leonardo.
You can make
I've
a
still
big
never seen that
you can make a
movie.
big
Case.
career statement.
For going full retard.
He did it. I was wondering who was going to drop the first R-bomb, and it was Jarrett.
Well, I'm quoting a movie. You can't go.
No, none of us are familiar.
Can't
with
go
that,
full.
with
Oh, because
that
we
movie.
can't talk about that.
We-
Can
movie.
I tell you guys a story about this? Because this word has come up in my life in the last 2 weeks and it's really funny.
100%.
I listened to a country radio station, and on the way home from dropping the boys off at school one morning, they were talking about this kid that had been he called into the radio station the previous morning. He was complaining about his cafeteria food. It was awful. He said the school name, but he wouldn't say his name. And teachers and everybody else kind of figured out who this kid was, and they started to call him Meatloaf Kid. And he was a little bit of a celebrity in his school, and so they call Meatloaf Kid the next morning to kind of follow up, how's your celebrity status going? And he answers the phone, and he just goes, sup. And they're like, hey, Meatloaf Kid, this is so-and-so from this show in the morning, and we're calling to follow up, and it just stops them. Yeah, I bet you thought I picked up the phone, didn't you? Leave a message, you retard. They had to stop the show, apologize immediately, and they were just like, I'm so sorry that you just heard a word that you should not hear in
Right.
2021.
Yeah.
And I was crying in my car. It was the funniest thing. I get it. It's offensive, but God, that was so funny.
That's fun. And to listeners, I was quoting a movie. What is that movie? It's another
Thunder.
Tom.
Rain Man?
We don't know.
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic. It is another Tom Cruise movie, actually,
doesn't
where
sound-
you don't even realize it's Tom Cruise until like the movie's almost over
That doesn't sound
and it
familiar
kicks
to
in.
me.
Yeah. Well, anyway, what you just said was probably better. You probably worded it better. You know, just if you're gonna go for an award, like I don't think any of those other people won awards, did they? Well, Forrest
There's
Gump
really
probably
no
did.
way of knowing, unfortunately.
There's no way we could ever find that
So
out.
I'm very sorry to our listeners who have come to expect some pretty knowledgeable movie.
All we can do is
information
just sit and wonder about
from
it.
this podcast.
Yeah.
And we have failed you today.
Damn it.
So we're really sorry.
Tom Skerritt. When was he? What movie was he in? Where the other sister is Juliette Lewis.
The other
sister.
sister.
That's
Great
Giovanni Ribisi. Mm-hmm. And
Oh,
Oh,
my goodness. That was a great movie.
Benny and June is a great movie too.
I've never seen it.
Benny and Jude bums me out. I don't like that one.
Okay,
Somebody
well,
said-
I'll go watch it
Greg
with
Lee
Metal 89
It
then.
says Ben Stiller in Simple Jack is better than all of them.
Well, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah. Well, Eric, let's find out what this movie is supposed to be about.
Over to
Eric.
for his synopsis.
what begins with a cold-hearted attempt by one man to steal his autistic brother's inheritance evolves into a cross-country odyssey of love, family, and self-discovery.
Hey, not too bad. Not too shabby.
Have decided
Yeah.
to follow Jesus, and
Oh,
B,
where do you know where he's
Where are
going?
you going? Yeah.
there is really no way of knowing
Okay.
because he probably didn't ever actually exist. But anyway, I have
Some
decided.
big revelations on Jared.
Now
Goes
you
to the
know
Movies.
that if you're walking on the beach and his his footprints disappear, don't get mad.
Yeah,
because
don't get
those were the
angry.
times.
That's when he's carrying you.
That's right.
Okay. All
Go
right.
carry your burdens. I have decided to not rely only on the Internet Movie Database synopsis that pops up when I do my research on this because 7 times out of 10, they're total shit. I got this one off of Metacritic.com and thought it was much better than the other one, which was some stupid Tom Hanks in this zany road trip
Tom Hanks.
comedy.
Oh, I understand why you think that's awful. They didn't even get the right
It's
guy.
not even the right actor.
Tom Cruise. Maybe I was way off.
This Tom Hanks thriller.
This sounds like big. Wait a second.
Well, it does seem like it might get into a thriller of the motels that they're staying in.
100%.
Think they're gonna get a
oh
little
my
stabby.
God. Yeah. I that's what I was saying earlier. Like $20.
A rape or murder every day at this place. Just every day they're calling the police. We
Yeah,
got another
something's
one.
No,
You gotta
they
come
don't
down.
Well,
even
we got
call the
another
police.
one.
Yeah. They just have a button.
Come on down here, Stu.
I wish there was something we could do, but there ain't.
Yeah, man. God, I really did think, putting in the fucking street lighting would have fucking curbed some of this shit.
In the one of them,
It's just getting worse.
they had just a screen door open.
Yep.
I was like,
Yeah.
please tell me they're going to close that before they go to bed. They
Nope.
did.
Yeah.
No, they did. I watched them do it because I started to get a little antsy in my pantsuit about it.
Your pantsuit.
Antsy in the pantsy. All right, well, let's dive in, Sean. Let's talk about the movie Rain Man.
I wouldn't do that, sir, until you talk to Mr. Babbitt personally. A number for him? No, he's on the road just now.
He wants you to call him immediately.
Charlie.
Just tell him I'm connecting to Barbados, arriving 1:30 a.m. Can he leave a number?
Charlie!
What, Lenny? I'm standing here talking.
Mr. Bateman wants to back out on his car, and he wants to take Mr. Webb with him. They want the down payments back. They found 2 cars at Valley Motors, and they want to go that way.
Tell him that was me on the other line. That the car's just passing missions. That the EPA paperwork will be in here momentarily. You paying attention?
Yeah,
Lenny?
I am.
You paying attention?
Yeah,
to me,
I'm
Lenny?
listening. I'm listening.
All right, now tell them also that I'm knocking off $5,000 on both their deal because I appreciate their patience. Now, do you understand that, Lenny?
I understand it.
Are you sure that you got
got
that?
it. Mr. Bateman, that was Mr. Babbitt on the other line. Yes, as it happens, the cars are passing the emissions. What am I saying? The cars have passed the emissions. We're just waiting for the EPA paperwork. We'll have that momentarily. And because of your incredible patience, we're going to knock off $5,000 on each car. Well, yes, you've been most patient. We really appreciate your patience. Well, thank you. Thank you.
My favorite part of watching this with Casey was it's so funny because she said it right as I was about to type it. But they open up the movie with the Lamborghinis or whatever, and okay, well, those are Lamborghinis, those are nice, whatever. But then he jumps in that car that he's in, and she goes, "Is that supposed to be a nice car?"
It had a Porsche emblem on it.
Yeah.
And it looked like a Ford Escort.
They drove by what I assumed were supposed to be the nice cars. Then I couldn't tell if he was supposed to be in a shitty car or a nice car.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be nice though, because it was all like wood grain in the inside, and I think I remember seeing this in the 80s, and he drove a nice car.
We're combining into one hive mind in this room because we all notice the same weird things. Because I did the same thing. I just thought,
is that supposed to be nice? And I couldn't remember.
It's a Honda Prelude or something.
You think we're syncing up?
We could be syncing
We might
up.
be. I've been bleeding from my vagina for a week.
Oh, neat.
My boy vagina.
What do you call him?
I don't even know where. I don't know.
Oh, you stumped
You don't
him.
have a name?
We just no. We name our wieners. We don't name our boy vagina.
What do you call your wiener?
Or boy vagina.
Loser.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Call mine Cowboy.
Half
Get.
bit.
Cowboy. Go get. Hey, Wrangler.
Hey, do something.
You missed the Brett Favre. We had we almost had an Abbott hole on Brett Favre earlier.
Yeah.
Aw.
And, so, all right. Well, anyway,
Was it rapey?
this guy is
Started
obviously
that way.
in the car business, and he is.
This scene is where I started to think he might be kind of a jerk. Did you guys pick up on that?
Little bits. Yeah.
They make him a jerk really fast, right? In that, then they're just driving in the car. Go ahead.
It's funny that you say that because it was so obvious. And yet in this moment, Jarrett goes, "This is important. You're supposed to be noticing that he's like a total asshole." You actually explained that.
Wow,
to me.
thank you,
Oh, no.
Doctor of.
He
And I just-
mansplained the
he
movie.
did. He,
Well,
within the
but-
first 5, and I'm like, I was like, yeah, he's being a real dick. Like in my head.
But
You don't
no,
say.
that's just because you had already said, I don't know about this movie because I can't stand Tom Cruise's face, and he's such, blah. And you had sort of hinted.
You didn't think I'd think he was a dick really fast?
I don't know. I just was fucking
Mansplaining.
mansplaining.
Doctor
I
of
guess. I don't even-
Movieological Studies.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know what mansplaining is. I thought that was where you trim
Says
your.
a
Good at
man.
I thought that was where you trim your pubes.
That's manscaping.
Oh, okay, got
You know
it.
where a
Okay.
you know where a mansplainer gets his water from?
Where?
Well, actually,
Oh, no.
That's good.
Roadhouse.
Yeah, so he, and we don't know where these things are coming from or whether they're stolen.
from a boat, it looked like.
Yeah, well, they got to getting him in from a foreign land, and they've got to pass these environmental protection agency
Emissions
things.
tests, the
this
Environmental
stuff.
Protection Agency, the
Damn it.
DOJ, CIA, all
FFA,
LMNOPs.
the
Yeah.
4-H club,
yeah, all of them, Boy
Health.
Scouts of America, everybody, to protect and to serve.
That No, that's just.
Is that just police?
I think that's just cops.
You
they
said
just
police.
say police. Oh,
Did I say
because
police?
you're from Wichita Falls, so it is.
I said police.
You said police.
Police. The police. 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 The police. I don't say police.
Yeah, you did.
I don't say guitar.
I did.
I
We're
don't.
gonna find out soon.
Shit. Well, and that's a phone call you never want to get on your way to Palm Springs, you know.
Well, he didn't seem too upset by it.
Nope.
No. I did find it interesting, though, that he just knew immediately that he was going to go to the funeral, despite... Do you think that was a thing about the will right away? I mean, because...
Yeah, probably.
Despite this, I mean, he was just like, hey, sorry about your weekend. I'm going to go to this funeral, you know?
Well, yeah. I gotta
And make her
find
wait
out
in the
where-
car.
Find out where my money is at.
Man, he made her wait in the car and by the side of the building and just everywhere. But, like, what the fuck
What
is
an
wrong with this guy?
asshole.
I'm glad she fucked off out of here about 45 minutes into the film. She was better than that.
Yeah, talk about bad teeth.
She came back, though.
She had bad teeth.
She did come back, but she
yes.
came back at a time when he was kind of getting himself together. I mean, she couldn't have possibly known that. Because
She came back
they
when
were
he
on
was
the
in the
road.
penthouse.
I don't remember her having
real.
bad teeth. I never looked at her teeth.
Funny,
Nope.
I didn't.
You
notice
looked at her teeth.
any-
I didn't like her at all. That girl was sketchy.
yeah,
she's
she was
just-
in a bunch of movies back
She's
then.
just foreign.
No.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, I think kidnapping your brother's really wrong.
But I'm gonna
still gonna
leave.
sleep over.
Yeah, let's go do it.
Then I'm gonna kiss him in an elevator. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Wait,
know.
wait. Question: Is anybody watching the morning show?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you guys all
Don't spoil it.
No.
No, I'm not caught up.
I'm not caught up either.
But you're on season 2.
Yes.
No, I haven't started
I've seen
it yet.
the first episode.
You know, did you have the run-in with Steve Carell and the Italian lady?
No.
Oh, never mind. Back to the show.
Is that the Italian
her.
lady? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, now I know
What's
to
her
look
name
out
in
for.
real life? Valeria Golino.
That's
I don't recognize
STD.
her.
She was also in the Hot Shots movies.
I got it real bad.
Yeah, I got the Valeria.
Oh man, she's
The
been in a
Garino.
bunch of shit. She was in like I said, she was in the Hot Shots. Remember Hot Shots? It's kind of like
Yeah,
Naked
that
Gun
was
stuff.
a great movie.
Those were good.
I remember the second one. I don't remember what it was called.
Part Deux.
That's right.
Yeah.
She's in a movie called The French Kissers, which I don't know anything about, but I will probably
I thought she was Italian.
check that one out.
She had a big role in that movie Blind Date. She was Girl in Bikini.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, she was in Big Top Pee-wee.
Oh, Pee-wee! Leaving Las Vegas. That is a good movie.
That is a good movie. Clean Slate. That was a good one, right?
Dirty Slate.
Yeah. 4 Rooms. That was a good one.
She was in A Joke of Destiny, lying in wait around the corner like a bandit
Excuse
in
me?
1983. And
Is
Trache
she
de
is or
Vita.
was?
She's an is.
Okay.
Well, he just said she's on this.
Oh, right.
Morning
well,
show.
I don't know what's happened in the last few weeks. Jesus.
She could be dead. She could easily be dead. Born in 1965.
I don't know. Let's call Kurt Fletcher.
Yeah, Kurt, take it easy on Valerina Galino, if you will.
Well, you know, they make it really apparent that this car, you know, was such a big turning point in his life, and that becomes sort of the pivotal thing in his relationship with his father. Quite frankly, I did not feel bad for the guy ever. Like, you don't let 16-year-old kids drive fucking classic cars. Take the other one.
And that his explanation wasn't, I took it out even though my dad said no because I wanted to. I was a young, dumb kid. I deserved it.
Yeah, the entitlement
He
was
said
gross.
he said I was entitled to it.
Yeah, he said I deserve this more than once in this movie, and it just made me like feel like
Yeah.
Welcome to actual human life on Earth,
Now.
dipshit,
Yeah.
who doesn't realize that you don't deserve anything.
Well,
You just take what
Right.
you want.
Well, he got some stuff. He got the car and the fucking roses.
And I
the
thought
rose bush.
the acting in that scene with the nobody attorney
Yeah.
was really good acting on both of their parts.
Yeah.
And him just beside himself that he got these rose bushes, his prize-winning rose bushes,
Yeah.
so that you'll know that perfection can be achieved.
Oh god,
Ow!
that fucking hurt, man. That stung just a
I
smidge.
love a good slap in the face and a will. I think that's the best.
I feel like we've got wills and they're fine and just normal, but I feel like I'm gonna leave a letter. You know,
You have
one of
to.
those letters that you have to open after you die, and
No,
just
do the awkward video where everyone has to sit there and watch you like in a big leather chair.
in a
and,
tweed suit.
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of tweed.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Or
You
just like
guys-
a smoking jacket.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You guys buckle up. It's going to be good.
We wouldn't expect anything less. I think it would do a
I also feel like you're going to
disservice.
outlive me, so I don't know.
It
Well-
would do a disservice to your legacy of your time here on Earth if you don't do something like that.
I think
for
so,
us,
too.
For your kids. I mean,
For
I'll be
everybody
dead
left behind.
20 years before
But the
you
good
die.
thing,
But,
though, about this group is that we all know each other's wishes.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah, Jared's going to be shot out of a cannon.
No, it's a pyre.
Yeah, I guess
She wants pizza and beer.
Yep.
Yep. I guess I'm not doing that.
I want
Doing what?
The funeral pyre.
Okay, you got to let me know when you change your mind because I've been practicing my
I
archery.
know, and you were going to shoot the arrow, and I was
months.
very
Pretty
excited
sure it
about
was
it.
happening in our swimming pool. It was going to be very traumatic for the children.
I was really honored.
Yeah.
Hope you have a cleaning guy lined
Burn
up.
his body up right in front of him, real close.
Well, we
He'll
can
be in
smell
bed.
Casey made me tell the will lawyer that what I wanted, and she
You didn't tell her what you wanted.
She didn't think to get the humor in it.
You still never. Yeah, no, I did not
Imagine
make her.
that.
You said it. I did not make you do that.
No,
I
you-
actually didn't think you were going to. I was like, oh God, he's doing it.
Just leave it in your letter or your video. Jared's is going to be like a music video, though.
It should be, but gangster rap.
Yeah,
You know.
hopefully.
Is that the next thing after country?
Yeah. Get it? No, I
see
can't.
how that goes?
I can't rap.
I
know
could
you
cremate you
can't.
and make you in like a candle, and then we could put that on fire. It'd be like a long, slow
Hey,
funeral pyre.
neat.
No, throw it in the fireplace.
One of the things I missed about seeing this movie and having seen it, you know, and knowing what happens, and because this one, when they do the reveal of the fact that Raymond is the Rain Man, you know, is so, because I remember seeing that the first time. It was like, oh my God, that's fucking crazy. Like he's the guy who used to sing to you and all that. But you know, the Rain Man used to come sing to him and make him feel all better. And you know, man, he has a good memory for a 2-year-old, by the way.
Well, but that he was calling Raymond Rain Man
Yeah.
because I guess phonetically they sound similar.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like even at 2, you know that people aren't really named Rain Man.
I feel like it's just one of those
It's a
things
real
that people,
person.
whenever you do
There's
it and
definitely
people
no way
think
you
it's
know
cute,
that.
they encourage it. Like
Yes.
my brother
Aw.
Tyler, like Everett still calls him Tiger,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncle Tiger.
And nobody's going to correct it.
No.
No,
That's
he
just
knows
who
his
he
name's
is,
not
yeah.
Tiger.
Sure, you're not lying about that.
Oh my goodness.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. Woo! Holy crap.
Oh my God, you guys put this in the Podcast Academy Awards.
Hall of Fame.
Just
That
now,
was
Hall
Are
of
we
Fame
invited to those?
of America.
We're like number 174th in movie podcasts.
In
or
Denmark,
something.
yeah.
Not get invited to any.
All right, let's go get on a
Guten Tag.
plane.
Let's go see our fans.
Yeah, our fan.
We just
Fan
show
in
up in
Australia.
Dutchland, like, hey,
It's us.
everybody.
Here we are.
We're really here.
Taxis just kind of driving by and people doing Dutch things, walking in wooden shoes.
What
and
are Dutch
whatever they're
things?
doing.
Just clogging
Walking in-
around?
Yes, looking at windmills, doing
Riding bikes.
planting
I feel like we're
tulips.
about to lose our fan.
Uh-oh.
Did you know tulips are a big thing over there, planting tulips over in Dutchland? Did you know that, Jared?
Is that a fart joke? I don't.
Did you know planting tulips is a big thing over there?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, me neither.
Planting tulips on these nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There it is.
I like it.
He says he drives this car.
Dad lets me drive slow on the driveway every Saturday. Of course, the seats were originally brown leather. Now they're pitiful red.
You know, these seats were brown on there. You know this car?
I know this car.
How do you know this car?
Definitely know this car. It's 1949 Buick Roadmaster, straight 8, Fireball 8. Only 8,095 production models. Dad lets me drive slow on the driveway, but not on Monday. Definitely not on Monday.
Who's your dad?
Sanford Babbitt.
Sanford Babbitt?
10961 Beachcrest Street, Cincinnati, Ohio.
That's my address. I mean, what is it with this guy? Hey, who's your mother?
Eleanor Babbitt.
Eleanor.
Died January 5th, 1965 after a short...
Who the
sudden
hell are you?
illness. Uh-oh.
Huh? Hold, wait a second. Where are you going?
13 minutes to Judge Wapner, the
Wapner?
People's Court.
Hold it, wait a second here. I want to ask you a question.
Which are witnessing real participants are not active.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
The case pending.
How come you never responded to my text message the other day when I couldn't remember the name of that grocery store where you have to put the quarter into the cart?
Aldi.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Did I not?
You probably like Aldi's nuts in your mouth.
Yeah. I don't know. Did I not laugh?
You didn't do it.
You got me on one the other day, though.
Which one was that?
Here, I'll go back and look.
No, I'll go back.
No, I got
Wait, are you telling me that you have to pay for your cart?
You
at
get the
Aldi
quarter. You get the quarter back.
when you return the cart.
Yeah, but who the fuck has a quarter? Is the problem.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, that's just asking for a lot of mess.
I know. I don't. I feel like this is gonna get me canceled somehow, but I don't
Go for it.
I don't put it back in the thing. People are like, "Well, then you won't get your quarter back," and I'm like, "I don't care." I'm like,
Oh,
the next
this was Bill
Take my
Cosby.
quarter. Excuse me?
What did you say? What was the one?
I said, I'm having a brain fart, Jarrett. When you do your Bill Cosby impersonation, what kind of Jell-O pops does he always talk about? And Jarrett wrote back, pudding. And then he goes, oh, God damn it.
That's so good.
That's all we need.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
just an acknowledgement.
Just an acknowledgement of the thing. I wouldn't have known that Aldi thing because I've never been there.
No.
Okay, well, wasted my best material on you.
Yeah, well,
And that is my best material.
like
and
Jarrett
that's sad.
Reddick would be caught dead in an Aldi.
Aldi, oh.
I don't.
I'm sorry. Oh,
I don't really know what it is. It's that like a grocery store that's set up like IKEA, right? You can't only one way in and one way out or some shit.
I think that's true.
Actually,
Blood
that-
in, blood out.
Yeah.
I went to a Whole Foods yesterday for the first time in my life.
Oh, what'd
Yeah.
you think?
It was intimidating.
It's
It is
complicated.
intimidating,
It
yeah.
was so I
It's too
got
complicated.
so lost.
Now, wait, I don't know if I've been in a Whole Foods before.
I was looking for the Amazon locker.
It wasn't just up at the front.
I didn't know. I'm just walking around the whole store, and then I asked somebody, and everyone was so nice. It was like walking
They
into an
have to
Apple
be.
store.
They're eating all organic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did buy a
It makes you
baguette.
nice.
Yeah, I mean,
For
you should-
$18.
Yeah, really.
It was $2.49. I was pretty
fireworks go
impressed.
off when they poop. It's unbelievable.
The only thing I don't like about Whole Foods is the second mortgage on my house that I have to take out.
Right.
Do a grocery
Seriously.
shopping trip up in that bitch. Also finding anything that I want to eat.
Yeah, it's too complicated.
I'm sorry.
I don't really understand it.
I don't get it because I'm all for, some healthy alternative to whatever this bullshit that I always am putting in my body. That's fine. If these hamburger buns are somehow better for me than these Mrs. Baird's white hamburger
They're
buns,
not.
that's fine. Whatever. I just don't understand it. What is flax
Yeah,
seed?
same.
I'm not
What
trying
is
to be a dick, but people that go to Whole Foods don't eat hamburger buns.
what is-
That's true.
what
They
is
don't eat bread.
wheat gravel or whatever the
Wheat
fuck?
gravel.
I don't know.
Gravel.
I just don't understand
That
any
is so
of it.
perfect.
That explains so many things I've eaten that people are like, try this. It tastes just like the real thing. But
That's
it doesn't
grape nuts.
ever.
Is wheat gravel.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
I'm so sick of trying things that people are saying that taste the same as the
No,
real
don't
one.
do it.
I'm
Just
over
stop
it.
doing it.
Fake meat doesn't taste the same. They
Nope.
never will. Fuck off.
Yeah.
well, but that's different. Like now they're trying to get us to eat the fake meat because the cows produce too much methane.
All the farting.
It's the cows are farting too much.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus.
See, that's what I think too. It's not like our moms stopped using Aquanet when the ozone layer got a hole in it.
Okay,
It's
let's
like,
not bring hairspray into this, guys.
I mean,
I've
but
contributed a little bit of
they
damage, I
figured
think.
that out, right? They do a different sort of aerosol, I think, right? It's
No.
No, it's
No?
all bad. I think my lungs are fucked too. Yeah.
CFCs, I'm pretty sure, are just floating around all over the place. It's fine.
Chlorofluorocarbons.
Carbons. Clarбins.
I don't
Okay.
know, man.
Whatever.
It's all too much. But I'm with you, Eric. I don't really understand what any of it is, or like what. Or
I need a concierge to walk me
like
through
it was
this
so
thing.
easy when I
get
was
a
a
healthy
kid. You
person in
just
here and see what
you
they have
just
to say.
like you had whiter wheat and you
I'm a
ate.
guest on the show.
Anybody out there who doesn't treat their body like a toilet that wants to come in here and tell us how to eat?
Yeah, come tell
That'd
us
be awesome.
how
you wanna-
this shit works.
You want to come sit on this red couch and watch us all drink alcohol?
Yeah,
And then here comes some Crystal's hamburgers in.
Yeah,
You're
how
right.
many bites?
Casey's over here.
or fucking
Ordered
Pepperidge Farms cookies.
Oh, yes.
I took it. That one caught me by surprise too. I don't know that you're ever going to beat the how many bites McDonald's thing because that was just so unexpected.
So
but
perfect.
The Pepperidge Farm thing was pretty fucking great too.
Yep.
I remember that.
But yeah, man, that's the thing. It's just, this is funny. When I was a kid, they, you had wider wheat, or like and then they had wheat thins. I'm so glad you said wheat, right? And then, but then like everything started becoming low fat, right?
Right.
Well, then
you're gonna get that joke later.
They put out these Snackwell cookies, and fat people thought, okay, these are fine, right? And just started eating these fucking things like box at a time, right? And shit, because it's in a green wrapper and they're healthy.
Oh. Are these the ones that cause explosive diarrhea?
Oh, those are the Wow chips.
Oh, yeah, those chips.
It was anal leakage.
Wow chips.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck, I forgot all about that.
Remember when they were making those bags out of like recycled plant
Sure.
organs or whatever?
They were making it out of wheat gravel, I
and
believe.
they were loud as like a jetliner when you'd try to open them and the bag would crinkle and it sounded like a fucking train going through your house. Y'all don't remember that?
No.
It was like for 1 year, all these bags were just like they were able to pack 300% of the loudness into one single chip containing bag. Science. I don't have to explain it to you guys.
It was
They were
mystical as Crystal Pepsi.
They were for sure using plant organs to make it. I do know that.
We need a scientist and a healthy person.
You really need to be eating your Cheetos with toothpicks. It saves you the noise.
Yes.
This
guy had it all figured out with the pancakes individual. I'm going to start doing that when I go to breakfast and stuff. In the movie Rain Man.
Yeah.
Where because toothpicks play a pretty prominent role in this.
It's so great. Just his all of his just his reasoning too of like, okay, well, if the maple syrup isn't on the table before the pancakes, there's never going to be enough time to
he's convinced.
I mean, he's because it's like there's no possible way.
Yeah, the guy's fucking stupid.
How am I going to get that onto the fucking pancakes and then eat that?
In time.
So I was telling Casey, and she asked me actually, but this is the first time any of us had ever, like most of the people in the world in 1988 had ever even fucking heard of autism.
Even the doctor in this film goes, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Really.
It would just, and it's such
kind of means his brain's fucked up at that.
Right. Like, so what's his problem?
Yeah, what's wrong with
Yeah.
you? Yeah. But it's such a juxtaposition to today where we're all so hyper aware of it, and it's, it just makes you wonder how many people went undiagnosed, back then. Of course, now we have our spectrum here and all of that. And, it's...
Well, and especially now the spectrum is exactly like it sounds. It's so broad that if you really get down to the nitty gritty, you can place damn near anyone on this spectrum.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
You can justify it in so many different ways. Whereas back then it was like, well, I don't know what's going on, so let's say it's autism.
Right.
And go from there.
Yeah. And again, it was years before I ever even heard of Asperger's before, which, I know.
Which they don't say that anymore.
They don't?
I know why. Because even as
it's hilarious.
Fucking grown-ass adult.
I know, yeah.
I can't
now
might as well call it fart dogs.
Yeah, just a sandwich with ass as the meat.
Yeah, I mean,
that's how you see it. I see it as butt cheek buns. For
me
sure.
too. Asperger's.
Oh
right.
no,
with a patty in between them.
Me too.
It could be either way. I mean, I wouldn't turn it down.
Lay it on your side.
I wouldn't turn it down.
It just sounds like.
I know how we can make this hot dog we're talking about.
How many bites?
Take half of one bite.
Bites to finish an Asperger.
Yeah, I mean,
what do you usually have? Well, I usually do an Asperger and one fart dog.
Yeah.
I usually do, because it's hard to pick which one. So normally,
what you're in the mood for?
Yeah. So like normal picnic plate, one fart dog, one Asperger.
Oh God!
Really, just depends on if you got a knife and fork.
I can't believe we just put
or
our
not.
children to bed and then come in here and talk about this shit.
They
think that we're adults.
Yeah.
Yeah, they think they were grown
This
ups.
is work. This is
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
Oh man. So but yeah, he it's super interesting how that same doctor is like, I'm gonna try something. I read something about this.
Grab my calculator.
But then, and it's fucking crazy. He's such a genius, and then he's like, I laugh at these things because I just think it's so fucking amazing how Dustin Hoffman pulls it off. But it's like, how. If you have $1 and you give away 50 cents, how much you got left? About 7. About 7 cents. Is it 7 cents? 70.
But like, this kid can still subtract 50 from 100, right?
Right. So he said if you have $1 and you give away 50 cents.
Oh, $1. Gotcha, because he doesn't know that there's 100 cents in $1.
He just doesn't understand the concept. You're right. You can pick this apart pretty quickly.
What are the two examples that he gives him? How much does what cost?
A banana,
and a car. Both
it's
are $100.
It's a candy bar and a compact car.
Also,
about $100.
All you gotta do is get that dude watching Price is Right. He'll have that shit down fast.
Seriously.
Yeah, he would know that rice-a-roni is $2.29 a box.
100%. Yeah.
Hamburger Help. Well, you don't even need the hamburger.
My mom was always really good at that game. I'm like, I don't know how you do that. She's like, it's because we were broke. Of course I knew how much fucking Hamburger Helper was. Or rice-a-roni. It's always rice-a-roni. Like,
there's a documentary out about that we watched. By the way, I should say this, that, and I guess it's just because of the content, but advertising in and around the movie Rain Man on Netflix is that
Love on the Spectrum.
Love on the Spectrum has a season 2. Did you guys watch the first one?
I watched the first one, but I haven't seen the second one.
It's pretty fucking great, man. It's really, really good.
Is it,
I definitely.
I think it's heartwarming.
It's not sad.
Is it those people dating each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that make you uncomfortable, Eric?
I mean, not uncomfortable.
Just disgusted.
Have to watch it before I eat dinner.
There is this one. Oh my god!
It's so funny because it makes you so uncomfortable in some of the dating scenarios, but they're not, and it's like honestly like the most honest way of dating. It really
is so refreshing,
so fucking cool. Because people will be like, "I'm uncomfortable. I want to leave now," and they're like, "Okay, see you later," and then they just leave, and you're like, "Don't you wish you could have just done that?" Like a shitty date.
It's pretty fucking great. Yeah.
Why don't people just fucking do that?
But we all tiptoe, right? I mean, we all tiptoe, and
I don't know.
in most relationships we're in, we all tiptoe. So sooner, in some way or another, some fashion, that something about someone drives us fucking crazy, and we don't say anything.
Yeah.
I will say, and I think you can actually confirm this. When me and Jarrett first started like dating, like I kind of just. I don't know. Neither one of us really expected to like end up married. Like, to be honest, like whenever we were first hanging out, it was very casual.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just gonna fucking say what I want all the time, and I just did. Like, he would just have to get like very like forward, like this is what this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is okay, this is not, and I just did it, and it fucking worked out.
Like, I love that.
Yeah, she did. She was very. Direct. I think that was a very big part of like why I just found you so fascinating and was attracted to you. More than other people at the time.
Oh, all the other people. All of them.
I didn't say all.
You were really 1 in 100
he
here.
didn't say it.
But
You're really 1 in 100.
More like 1
You're
in
really
a
1 in a million.
You're 1 in 8 or something like that. I don't know. No. Anyway, I liked that. I thought that. But
that's not how I ever had done things ever. I just kind of like, I'm just gonna fucking try this out because I'm an adult and I'm just gonna learn how to like this is gonna help me out in future relationships.
Yeah,
Rob does that
exactly.
now. Rob's big thing now is because they do the same thing. Now I don't know you guys' life. I do know yours actually. Yeah. But we constantly have the what do you want for dinner? I don't care talk. And it's it sometimes gets to be like a legitimate fucking argument.
Which isn't unique to relationships.
It's not unique at all. Every single person I know has this talk, this relationship. Nobody wants to decide, but nobody cares.
What they don't want.
Yeah, but nobody wants what they do. Anyway, Rob just whenever you go, what do you want for this? I think I just want this. And he just says what he fucking wants.
And you know what?
What a psycho.
He did that recently, and he was like, I want Taco Bueno.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck yes, Taco Bueno. I haven't had that in 15 years.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And he got his fucking Taco
Bueno.
Bueno.
Yeah. And we were driving the other day. Casey was dropping us off to go on the tour. And he was just like, I want Whataburger. And she goes, oh, Casey's not a big Whataburger person, but she was like, I'll figure it out, because
he's in Texas. Like, I'm not going to deny him Whataburger. Plus, y'all were hungover.
Boy, were we hungover.
It was the day after the Eagles.
Oh, yeah. Boy, who wasn't? I lost that entire morning.
I did okay.
Getting up,
Amy wasn't.
in my chair.
I was good.
Laying down like Michael Scott on his little bed at the end of the bed on a little thing with my computer propped up on a table, just laying there going, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Without a phone because I'd left it in the Uber.
Oh, that sucks. Were you so bored?
I wasn't bored. I was because I had made arrangements. I was very upset the night I got home at 3:00 in the morning and didn't have my phone. But yeah, the next day I had already made arrangements to get it. But there was a certain part of me that was like, so what do you do? Like when you're not doing something now?
Yeah.
You know what I did?
What?
Nothing.
You know what Jarrett Reddick would have done? Paid for the Uber to our house and not gone and got that phone.
I met him halfway. I met him in
100%.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I did that for Gary the 2 or 3 days before.
Now, for this restaurant thing, here's what Kelsey and I have figured out. Is that when she says, what do you want for lunch? Not it. What do you want for dinner? Not it. And I just go, I want golden chick.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like you're being direct, which I would eat golden chick anytime. But really what I know is she ain't going to go get golden chick. She just puts the ball back in her court. Yeah, you said not it, but I came up with an idea. I know you don't want it.
Right.
Now she reverses the whip because what do you want for lunch? I'll be like, I don't know. She'll be like, cool, I'm going to Burger King. Nope, we're not doing Burger King. Burger King fucking sucks. Everything's dry
I didn't
and
realize
gross.
people went to Burger King on purpose.
I don't.
Yeah.
I thought it's like if you're like on a road trip and there's nothing else.
Well, we kind of live out in the middle of nowhere. And we're slowly getting more things. Now we've got a Brahms and a Wingstop and some other things.
Brahms?
Yeah, brand
and you
new
go
Brahms.
to Burger King?
And we bike from our house over to Brahms.
That's adorable.
And then get a big old milkshake and then bike our asses back. But at the time there was only a couple of options. Subway, Burger King.
Sounds like you're going to be going to Whole Foods soon.
We probably will have a Whole Foods
You can bike there.
You should probably start researching.
I don't think we're the key demographic for that place. Like, because where I live, it's a neighborhood kind of like this. I mean, the houses are about half as much square footage and price.
No moats.
No moats, zero.
Right,
not even an option. Not even like an upgrade. Because you can go in and be like, well, this house costs X thousands of dollars.
But I want the moat option.
Oh yeah, for $25,000 we can add on this moat. Nothing.
I didn't mean to shame you,
like
but
that.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I know. We have one community moat. That we all have.
Right, everybody.
Communimote.
And they, yeah.
Anyway, but I don't think we're the key demographic for it because I live with a bunch of fucking rednecks who think Whole Foods is for like commie socialist idiots, libtards.
I don't know. I mean,
and it kind of is. So they're not going to build one of those out there. They're going to build a Piggly Wiggly.
They're going to,
That'll be the next thing we get out there.
there ain't going to be no wheat gravel up in here.
Tractor Supply.
Yeah.
That's where you go to get
Our
your
Tractor
chickens.
Supply up the road has like really good breakfast, just so you know.
What?
I didn't know they sold
You never been there?
food
No.
at a
And they do
Tractor
have
Supply.
chickens.
Both.
Actually, now that I'm thinking
Breakfast
it through.
and chickens.
Breakfast and lunch.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, they do. There's like one like up here in, is it the Gunter's or Salina? I think it's Gunter. But they have a Tractor Supply up there and it had like their breakfast is the shit.
I got to go there.
All right. Road trip.
Yeah, we could meet in the middle. Be good. Last thing I
That's
want
a
to
sentence that doesn't make sense to anybody.
I wanted to ask you guys is if y'all are you old enough to remember when on Wheel of Fortune you used to shop with your winnings?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Whatever was left over, you put on account.
So that's what he was talking about when he's doing Wheel of Fortune. He goes, look at all these fabulous prizes.
Yes.
So the way that it would work is there'd be like 3 rooms. So the carousel would turn and it would lock in on a room and you'd have, okay, you won $4,000. So you'd go, for $200, I'll take the answer machine. For $600, Chuck, I'll take the skis. For $400, I'll take this or whatever. And you literally spent your winnings on the prizes in the room.
That sucked. What if you wanted cocaine?
Right. Well, you couldn't get the cocaine unless you got the cash envelope.
But you could probably get a mirror. You know?
Oh, it was all such ridiculous bullshit too. Like a
that
bedroom
sucks.
set. But like this one bedroom set, like people spend months going to furniture stores all over especially at that time when you couldn't just find them online, trying to find a bedroom set they want.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, oh, I'll have that one.
Sure.
Because I got to pick something from all of this bullshit. You gotta pick.
Yeah. Somebody put in the chat, I'll take the ceramic Dalmatian for $4,000, Pat.
That's butch.
Right.
But it used to be Chuck Woolery back in the day.
That's funny. I'm actually looking at pictures of the thing, and there is a ceramic Dalmatian.
Yeah. Chuck Woolery and Vanna White.
Oh, Vanna White,
I'm
man, she does
only
not age.
old enough to remember Pat Sajak the whole time. I never saw
Really?
Chuck Woolery, I don't think. He was on Hollywood Squares or whatever by the time I was watching.
Well, he...
No, not Hollywood
No.
Squares.
He was be back in 2 and 2.
Oh, Love Connection.
Love Connection,
he
yeah.
was in Love.
Yeah, and now he just does commercials for Bad Breath.
God, we need to do and like reverse mortgages and shit.
Does he do that?
I don't know. Tom Selleck
does it. He goes, look, I'm telling you, I would never try to steal your home from you.
Oh, I haven't seen
that.
those.
He even has to say that.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like, listen, it's not that bad, guys. It's
I'm
just,
just waiting
just
for-
fill out the fucking
It's
paperwork.
like my Uncle Lonnie when he would say,
Oh, God.
come in here. I'm not going to try to put my hand down your pants. Why would I do something like that?
And you said,
we're
a weird,
family.
Weird thing to say, Uncle Lonnie.
I said,
I
yeah,
am
why
not
would you
gonna-
even say that unless you were definitely going to put your hand down my pants?
I am not going to pee in your mouth, Eric.
Yeah.
In or around.
There's no way do I want you to want pee in your mouth later in life at the gay karaoke
But
bar.
you know how susceptible kids are to like planting this idea in there. And then it's like all I could think about was someone peeing in my mouth. Thanks a lot, Uncle Lonnie.
Thanks, Lonnie.
You jerk.
Also, Tom Selleck, I really hope he makes a cameo in Yellowstone.
Because of the mustache.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Why is he not in there?
Well, he is
I ask
on.
myself that question all the time.
Every day.
He's on Blue Bloods. You're only allowed to be on one show that has a color in the name.
I had no idea. Thank
Yeah.
you for the
And so he's-
enlightenment.
Yeah. So if Blue Bloods ends, he can do a guest on Yellowstone, but
Or
not
maybe
until
he can
then.
just go green. Okay.
Right, like the Wranglers, the new fly on Wranglers. Hey,
he was on Friends.
Wrangler. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was. Had no idea as a kid that creepy old man was hot. Now that I'm older,
There it is.
there it is. Out of nowhere.
Was he Monica's dad or something?
Monica's boyfriend.
His dad, yeah.
It was
But
Monica's
parents'
dad's
friend.
Monica's dad's friend.
And their optometrist.
Yeah,
And they dated on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She ends up
We
with
thought he was
Ross.
the one for a while. Monica?
No, that's her brother.
Chandler.
Yeah, Chandler.
Sorry if you guys
Way
haven't seen it.
earlier in the series than I remember too. Like
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't believe, because Casey goes back and rewatches that once or twice a year,
I'm sorry.
and it's like
Why not make him watch
it's
it?
like third season or something. They get together. It's really
Yeah,
early.
they hook up in England whenever he goes to marry that Emily girl.
That's right.
Yeah, Ross.
But he
Pivot.
said the wrong name. He called her Rachel.
God damn it. And she wasn't cool with that.
Nope. She was a real bitch about it.
And now, Jared Goes to the Movies presents everyone's favorite podcast game show. It's time for 5 questions, where we ask 6 questions, and the high score is 7. Here's your host, Jared Reddick.
Thank you. Welcome to 5 questions. Jared Goes to the Movies. I'm not drinking tonight, so I will be stumbling over my words, I would think. I'm exactly the opposite. I'm like that guy on Futurama.
You're shaking.
You know what?
Oh, Bender?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
gotta
that's
be drunk to be normal. You know?
Well, I gotta be drunk.
And I sure do dread it, cause I know just what I'm gonna do. I start spending my money, everybody honey, wind up singing the blues.
I spent my whole paycheck on some old wreck, and brother, I can name you a few.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, dude. Welcome everybody to our game called 5 Questions. Some great players here and some amazing supporters, some of which have been with us the entire. Actually, most of you guys are like been with us for so long that I don't remember you not being here.
We're going to put you in a retirement home soon.
No, we're not.
Oh,
No, we're not. We need the money.
Right.
Yes,
we need it bad, real bad.
Anyway, coming in tonight, Greg Lee is here, everybody. He is dressed as Rain Man. He is freshly shaven.
I was going for Charlie.
Oh, okay. Well,
whoopsie.
you'd have to be missing some teeth. You got any heroin?
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's Charlie Sheen. All right. Well, welcome, Greg. It's good to see you, buddy. Also here. Oh, now you got 21 attempts with 15 wins. You are the second, I believe, the second person to win 3 winners plaques, 5 plaques in all. Also, what's that?
I said I don't feel as good about tonight. I rushed it. I've been going around doing things like crazy, so we'll see how this goes tonight.
I see.
Well,
Might have caught me off night.
I don't know. You're wearing the power suit there, Greg.
You do look good, man. You do look good. Well, you do have some stiff competition this week. 24 attempts, 12 wins. Mr. John Gickler is here, everybody. Jonathan Gickler. There he is. There he is. Go Bears.
Bear down.
How are you, John? You doing good?
Weird.
Good, yeah. I assume you agree with me that Aaron Rodgers is the spawn of the devil, right?
Yeah, it was pretty hard to watch. I mean, it's fun to watch because it's sports, and I'm fascinated by all of it.
Smile.
What's that?
He's got like a smug smile.
Yeah, but I kind of find it endearing.
My brother-in-law said that he's growing his hair out. He says for a surprise Halloween costume coming up later. He's been growing his hair out for a year in order to do a costume. So that's some dedication to the bit.
Do you have any guesses?
No, I was thinking like MacGruber or something. He looks like he'd be a perfect MacGruber.
Yeah, that would be good. Game of Thrones, maybe.
But that's not really a timely Halloween costume anymore, is it?
I feel like it could always go.
Okay, MacGruber!
Well, he's got
absolutely.
that commercial, that progressive commercial out or whatever, where
State Farm.
Oh, State Farm. You're
Whoops.
right. You're right. Where he's, in the big studio.
Yeah.
Writing songs and stuff. Well, welcome, John. Yes, I do agree that he is the spawn of the devil. But as I was saying, I enjoy watching people who are good at what they do. And he's good at what he does.
Did anyone's team win this weekend?
Yours did.
Yep,
Cowboys.
that's right.
Yeah, yours did win.
Did?
With
Cleveland did.
Cleveland actually also won. That was a fucking great game. I went to the. Well, we'll talk about this when we start the show because I probably need to give you guys a reason as to why I'm feeling like I am today. Also with us, who she sent me a Cleveland Brown shirt and a koozie one time. Wendy Madda is here, everybody. 21 attempts, 9 wins tonight. The potential to win her second 5 wins plaque. Hello, Wendy.
Hello, Jarrett.
How are you?
Good.
I like to hear it.
Everybody's good. How about you?
Great. I saw a picture of your daughter who has completely grown up, and it's crazy. It's nuts.
She cut off 14 inches of her hair last week and donated it to Wigs for Kids.
That's amazing.
So nice.
So,
yeah, that is so nice.
yeah, she looks like a completely different person. Her teacher told her she looked very collegiate.
I was about to say, they look so grown up.
Yeah, when they cut that off.
Yeah, we went to University of Cincinnati last weekend to visit the campus there, and we had brunch with the Murrays on Sunday morning. So,
neat. David Murray, friend of the show. Yeah.
Yeah, got to see Dave and Lindsay for a little bit, but it was a fun weekend.
Well, that's cool. I understand. I could see somebody sending their child to Cincinnati University if it weren't located in Cincinnati.
What's the deal
with Cincinnati?
With this spaghetti with chili on it?
Oh, yeah, that's a thing up there.
I learned that from trivia.
That's some
It's
bullshit.
gross.
Yeah, it's fucking.
It's gross.
I would try it.
I'll be honest with you. I'm sure it's fine. Like we chili mac sometimes.
But I bet you it's not like chili like we're thinking chili.
No,
I bet
don't
it's
think
all
so,
like
yeah.
bland.
It's
like,
a weird. It's
sauce.
it's not like your typical chili.
Oh.
It's sweet. It's sweet and runny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gross.
Sounds fucking
I don't like it. And
right.
so many people love it, and I'm like, why?
But we eat chili over macaroni noodles. and it's delicious.
And on Fritos and
Chili Mac,
chili is great.
Chili Mac.
Melt some fucking cheese up in there.
Cut some hot dogs up in it. Who knows?
Well, hell yeah. They're not
Only on the fancy
crunch
nights.
some Doritos in there too. Like,
Yes.
fuck, man.
Yeah,
Let's just have that.
The Skyline chili, the Cincinnati chili, it's not real good.
Well, it doesn't sound good. Well,
You heard
anyway.
it here, folks. Cincinnati Skyline chili sucks.
It does suck. Also joining us, everybody, with 23 attempts, 5 wins, is less Zaldor Zalitsky. There he is. We
Lions lost to the Bears yesterday.
Yeah. It was
looking at the Bears shirt and going, man, the Lions were this close to catching up to them. But
it was a weird day.
On the lighter side, I won $500 because they lost. So
hey, congratulations! That's awesome. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. Well, if you were hoping to win $500 on this game, you've come to the wrong place. You will not be winning anything tonight.
My wife told me to come win some money when it came down the basement.
The only person that actually could walk away with something tonight is Wendy. So the rest of you guys, you're just still going to earn more points towards your invisible pocket-sized plaque. All right, guys, let's get into it. You're all professionals. You all have played this game many, many times. And this night, of course, we are talking about the movie Rain Man. And here we go for the first question. How much money? What? Oh, question number 1. Nope, I'm sorry. I've just got the memo. I forgot about this part of the show. We do have to take care of any tiebreaker possibility right off. So I will throw to Eric for that, for Eric's world famous Jarrett Goes to the Movies Kidney Pete Memorial Celebrity Tiebreaker Question of America Awareness Pro-Am question for the cure.
Thank you, Jarrett. And this is sure to take a while because if we're going out with style. So we all jump around and we fall to the ground. How many Spotify streams does House of Pain's classic Jump Around have as of noon Central Time today?
Jump around.
It has one more than it did at 11:59 because when I looked it up, I was like, I'm gonna listen to this motherfucker.
It's so crazy how many movies that's in.
That reminds me of Miss Doubtfire, though, number 1.
It's in the new Addams Family.
Ooh, we haven't seen that yet.
See that yet?
Yeah, it's in there.
I was watching the Wisconsin-Michigan game this weekend, and they in the fourth quarter they do the jump around the whole stadium.
That sounds like a collapse.
Yeah,
it does. You can see the cameras vibrating when
terrifying.
they do it. It's great.
Yeah. All right, Les, what's your guess, bud? He wrote down 18,500,340.
Okay.
John Gickler.
I had 78,650,000.
All right, very good guesses tonight.
All right,
Greg Lee.
I'm going high. I said 195 million.
All right, and then Wendy. What say you?
I put 1.4 million because I don't.
That's the $1 guess of
right.
Yeah, it's if only right. you couldn't win if you went over.
My old band has a song with 1 million plays on Spotify. My shitty band.
Maybe I should start paying attention to those numbers, but I don't.
It's all right. It's all right. It's
and I don't have Spotify.
That only comes into play if there is a tie. So hopefully that won't happen. Guys, let's get into this. Question number 1. Exactly how much money did Charlie win playing blackjack? On the night in question, exactly how much money did he make playing blackjack?
It's not bad for a night's work.
Not bad at all. No, not bad. Of course, we're counting cards.
We're counting cards.
We're counting cards.
What else are you doing?
What are you
counting
cards? Yeah. You wanna stay here and get to know each other? Yeah.
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 I don't know.
Stay here, get to know each other. I don't know.
Guy's a moron.
Okay, that is the least offensive thing that I heard throughout this thing.
Les, what did you say, man?
Said $86,000.
All right, John Gickler.
$86,500.
Greg Lee.
Same as John, 86.5.
Wendy, what'd you say?
85,000.
He made 86,500, guys. 86,500. Greg and Gickler both getting that one right. Very good, you guys. Very, very good. All right, guys. In the movie Rain Man, what is the name of what are the call letters and what is the identifier of the radio station? Blank, 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 bam. The future of rock and roll.
Good question.
That's a great question.
Really good question.
Blank, blank, blank. Bam. The future of rock and roll.
I thought my thing was
Me too.
stream skipping.
Because he just keeps saying,
all right.
Yeah, he's so pissed.
We get it.
I don't know. I feel like that'd be one of those things that you would just start thinking it's so funny the 100th time he said it, you know. John Gickler, what you got?
97X.
All right. Greg Lee?
97X.
Wendy?
I didn't get it.
Did not get it. Zaldor?
I said 95.1X.
I'm sorry. 97X. Bam. Bam. The future of rock and roll. That's 2 each for Greg and Gickler. Wendy and Zaldor still not on the board. But remember, this is anybody's game until it's over. That's right.
Roll, Wendy.
Until it's over. All right, guys. How long did Charlie spend in jail for the joyride in his father's Buick? How long did Charlie spend in jail for the one little joyride? Come on, join the joyride. Join the joyride. For the joyride in his father's Buick.
We were playing Never Have I Ever at lunch yesterday. My dad was down, and we were hanging out with the kids.
Enough said.
And
Jesus Christ.
I was like, I've never, sucked two dicks at the same time,
Right.
whatever.
As you do with your father.
Right.
But no, I said I had been,
And your father raised his hand?
I said I had
Or
been
didn't
to
raise it.
jail before.
Yeah.
And it took Eller about 3 hours to even look at me again. He was so disappointed that I had
no.
for not paying a traffic ticket.
That's
Like,
right,
I
yeah.
just, but
Wanted man.
And then you
He was
just
like,
got pulled over for your registration,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
they see that you have a warrant, and
Wanted man.
That's
We
what
don't-
happened. But he was like, "You're a criminal."
Yeah.
then smooth criminal.
Smooth criminal.
It's like, I hooked my way right out of that one.
All right, Greg
Did you
Lee,
now?
what did you say?
I had 2 days.
All right, Wendy
2 days.
and Zaldor shaking his head.
36 hours.
Said 36 hours. Okay, Gickler,
2 days.
2 days is correct. Everybody on the board except Les. Wendy with 1. Greg and Gickler both with 3. Les, remember, though, it is anybody's game. And here we go. All right. According to Raymond Babbitt, who pitched on Saturday and doesn't pitch again until Wednesday? Who pitched on Saturday but does not pitch again until Wednesday?
Wednesday.
The late great.
Oh, this just in.
Lou Gehrig?
That I don't know. Let's see.
You said the late great.
Joe DiMaggio? I don't know.
Oh no, his Wikipedia says so and so is.
Oh,
not
neat.
was.
Okay.
So then you know.
All right, Wendy, what you got?
Nothing.
All right, Les Zaldor.
I'm just as bad with Abbott and Costello.
Okay, that is good. Weird
Yeah.
guess. John Gickler.
Fernando Valenzuela.
All right, and Greg Lee.
Same. Fernando Valenzuela.
Fernando Valenzuela. Nando, don't be a schnook. It's not how you feel, it's how you look. And you look marvelous. All right, guys. I'll see if I can't shake these two that have 4 so that we don't have a tiebreaker later on. But nobody knows. We'll see what happens. Greg and Gickler both with 4, Wendy with 1. Les is going to need a Hail Mary here with 0. But you know what? Anybody's game. Anybody's game. All right, guys.
Get him, dude. Get him.
Here we go. All right. in the movie. This is a good one. This one, basically, if you were paying attention, you're going to get it. If you weren't, you're not. In the movie Rain Man, what is the name of the prostitute with whom Raymond has a date with at 10 o'clock?
She's very shiny.
She looks like a holiday.
Looks like a holiday was my favorite line.
Good.
So good. Yeah. Very shiny. She looks like a
sparkly.
holiday. Sparkly, yeah.
I think she's both.
Does he say both?
He probably
very
says both.
sparkly. She looks like a holiday. So good.
It's so endearing.
Just so
better than looking like a Holiday Inn.
Yeah, well, true. Boy, they stayed in some seedy ass fucking hotels, by the way.
No
Jesus.
kidding.
Yeah.
And it was only $20, but even the 80s, that's really, really cheap.
Vibrating beds. And
Les, what did you say?
The Great Goo Goo Dolls song, Iris.
Okay. John Gickler.
I did not get this one, Lynn.
Wow. What? Interesting. Greg Lee.
Iris.
All right. And Wendy.
Iris.
Shit just got real. It is Iris. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I didn't think appear on his hang. Greg Lee with 5, John Gickler with 4, Wendy with 2, Zaldor with 1. We just need a player in here with 3, and we could count it fucking down. All right, guys, here we go. It is now time for
Eric's Off on Attention Game. In the movie Rain Man, we hear Raymond and Charlie bond over the Beatles' song I Saw Her Standing There, which was the B-side to what huge Beatles single, their first American #1?
Ooh, I know.
Once again, in the movie Rain Man, we hear Raymond and Charlie bond over the Beatles' song I Saw Her Standing There, which was the B-side to what huge Beatles single, their first American #1?
Gotta sing to Charlie Babbitt. Charlie Babbitt.
That was really good.
Gotta sing to Charlie Babbitt.
Which she was just.
It was a little Peter Griffin there at the end,
It
but
does, yeah.
but most of all,
It did get a little Peter. Got a little Peter. That's Charlie Babbitt.
have they ever done Peter Griffin
I don't
as
know.
a Rain Man?
That would be
I feel like
really
they had
funny.
to have done it.
Of course, I don't know. It's 10 minutes to Judge Wapner.
Definitely.
Definitely gotta watch Jeopardy. Okay. All right, guys. You heard the question. I will go to John Gickler first. What say you?
I'm sure Greg's going to get this one right. I put Love Me Do.
Interesting guess. Greg Lee?
Actually, the B-side to Love Me Do was P.S. I Love You. This is a guess, but I Want to Hold Your Hand.
All right. That's what I would have said too, buddy. I do believe that was their first #1. I do know that it was their first single over here. Maybe it was not their first #1. We'll have to wait and see. Wendy?
Yep.
I'm torn on I actually wrote down 2 answers because I'm not sure, but I did write down I Want to Hold Your Hand.
All right. I Want to Hold Your Hand and Zaldor.
Oh.
I Want to Hold Your Hand. Okay.
I Want to Hold Your Hand is the correct answer
Wow.
to this question.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good, everybody.
Their first British #1 was She Loves You.
She Loves You.
And then
Right.
when it came over here, it was reversed.
Right.
See?
Interesting.
So
now, guys, it's cut and dry here. We can go ahead, though, and let's go ahead and go back to our tiebreaker. We didn't need it tonight, but who would have won that tiebreaker question had it been necessary? Sorry, that was like a hiccup burp. Like, I don't even know what the fuck. I was trying to burp and hiccup at the same time, and it was like a seizure.
I'm glad there was no fart involved.
No, because if you do all three, you die, right?
Yeah. It's like when you dream about falling and you hit the ground. Means you're dead.
I just drooled on my hands. That was I don't know why that was so funny. It looked like maybe you were trying to make fun of somebody with like a stutter. I don't know. But it was so funny.
Shit.
I'm losing it.
Okay, Eric. Who was the closest?
Greg Lee would have been closest because the House of Pain Classic Jump Around has 320 million.
Oh,
wow.
my
Good for
goodness.
that. I knew that one was going to be high. It's just on so many soundtracks, and it's just
party playlists and workout compilations and
Pack it in, pack it in. All right. Well, we didn't need that, guys. It's pretty cut and dry. When everything seems cut and dry.
Cuts like a knife.
Greg Lee, you have 6. Gickler with 4. Wendy with 3. Zaldor with 2. I think we've seen this scenario many times. Mm-hmm. David versus Goliath, guys. John Gickler and Wendy, you guys can sit back, relax. Wendy, you did not win your plaque tonight. Better luck next time. However, you did not get the least amount of points this evening, and bask in that.
I'll be back on Thursday.
There you go. Les, you, my friend, will get asked a question, and if you get it right, you're going to win. Greg Lee, all you can do is hope that Zaldor does about as well on this question as he does on all of the rest of them this evening.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
It's time for Sean's question. It's the 7th question, and sometimes it's hard.
Zaldor, 3 categories. Babbitt Motors, The Clink, Buick.
Let's go with Buick.
Buick. Trying to track down the recipient of his father's fortune, Charlie follows a paper trail to Walbrook, where he is surprised to find that he has a brother. When Raymond sees the car, he remarks that he always drives the car on Saturday. How many miles did he say had been put on the car since he last drove it?
That's a really good
question.
How are you going to ask him the clink question when we already had that question? What if he would have chose that?
Oh, I would have read it and then said,
never mind.
Yeah.
All right, Les, how many miles?
That's it. 28.
Holy shit.
Oh!
Yes.
Wow. Les.
Sometimes I pull them out of my ass.
That is impressive. No, I think this is a strategy here.
Yeah, that's, you know what? It's not illegal. We have not made the strategy of playing dumb and waiting for that final question.
I'm not convinced here.
I mean, look at Vinny.
Yeah, because
he's like 1 to 200.
Yeah. Well, okay, Greg, I am sorry you did not win tonight after sweeping all of the questions. Zaldor coming from behind just like you like it.
I had many beers.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
He just got up there, grabbed onto the hair,
Just
and
really went for it, right from behind.
Real
Just
cut and dry.
Get
Remember?
in there.
really split that defense.
Well, congratulations, Les. That brings you to 6 wins. And I almost did that thing again. Please do. I'll flag you down when it's time for me to do it again. Guys, join us on the chat if you can. It's time for us to actually start the show. We love y'all. And as always, you know that I mean this. We could not do this show without you guys. And it means the world to us. We'll see. Wendy, we'll see you on Thursday. The rest of you guys enjoy your week.
See you on Thursday, too.
All right. See y'all later.
Bye.
Good morning. Coffee?
Yes, that'd be good. Sally Dibbs Sally. 461-0192.
How did you know my phone number?
How'd you know that? She said read the telephone book last night. Dibbs Sally. 461-0192.
He remembers things, little things sometimes.
Very clever, boys. I'll be right back.
How'd you do that?
I don't know.
You memorize the whole book?
No.
You start from the beginning?
Yeah.
How far did you get?
G.
G?
G. God's sake. William Marshall. God's sake.
You memorized to G.
Yeah, G.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
G. Half a G.
That's good, Ray.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
We hungry?
Yeah, Tuesday we have pancakes.
Pancakes? Well,
Yeah.
that sounds good. We'll get some pancakes.
Maple syrup.
Hey, bet your butt.
Bet your butt.
All right.
That waitress, hold that thought. That was Bonnie Hunt.
It was Bonnie Hunt.
Yeah, from Beethoven, Cheaper by the Dozen.
Helen Hunt.
No,
Jumanji.
Jerry Maguire. She was also in with Tom Hanks.
She is amazing.
Okay, I
had
didn't
her
think I
own
know who
show
Bonnie
called
Hunt
the
is.
Bonnie Hunt Show.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was a good one. See,
Bonnie Hunt.
very, very famous actress.
I think whenever I hear someone say, "Hey, Bonnie Hunt's in this," I just assume they're talking about Helen Hunt.
That's a
Yeah, I
no.
can see
God
that.
damn it!
Nope,
If
so very different.
that is a totally different person.
Yep.
Okay, Jumanji. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Huh.
Yeah, she was.
She was on Roseanne.
There's a lot of voice acting.
Yeah,
Yes.
a lot.
Huh.
So this was only her third movie.
And look at her go.
Yeah, and
What
she
a
was
waitress.
in that movie. Dave, Beethoven, Only You Now and Then, Jumanji, Getting Away with Murder, Jerry
Oh, now
Maguire,
and then.
Kissing a Fool, and then, yeah,
Now and then?
Yeah, she was one of the.
Dinosaurs.
Was she a mother? She was the mother of Samantha.
Miss DeWitt.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah! Holy
Wow.
shit! Wow!
Wow. Oh, there he goes.
Fucking good. All right, we're gonna take a.
Makes me so happy.
Wait, he hosted SNL this past Saturday?
Yeah.
And I watched it yesterday just waiting for a wow skit. There was nothing.
No.
Oh, how
Bummer.
sad.
All right, y'all ready? Show of hands.
Okay.
You got two choices: waffles or pancakes.
I'm ready.
Everyone on team pancakes, raise your hand. Everyone on team waffles, raise your hand.
Everybody.
1,000%. Is there anybody
No.
who'd rather have a sloppy stack of soggy waffles,
Flapjacks. No.
flapjacks,
Nope, not going to happen.
or the texture paradise
Oh,
that is a waffle cooked correctly with little pockets
with little
of
tiny
joy?
bowls of syrup.
I mean, if you listening are a pancake, if I just said that, if this makes it into the final thing, and you sat there in your car on the train and you said pancakes, here's what I want you to do.
Run your car off the road.
Yeah, go fuck yourself forever. Because it's a low self-esteem issue.
I have
or
to be
it's
clear
something.
here. I have to be clear.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
I like pancakes fine.
That's fine.
They're great.
Right.
But I think you're right. The correctly done waffle is just the shit.
Unpopular opinion that might just speak to my white trash roots and who I am and the fact that I'll choose like ramen noodles over like real food all the time. But like, I'd rather eat an Eggo waffle than like a fucking like at a hotel Belgian waffle anytime.
Oh, no,
That's
I'm Belgian waffle, though.
So the thing about the Belgian waffle is, again, if it's done correctly, great.
Yeah.
But they tend to undercook it. It kind of starts to have this soggy, weird
Not if you come to
texture.
my house because I have
Derek Pitzinger there.
no meat.
Oh.
Waffles are my thing.
Okay.
And I will never be beat, and they are amazing.
Okay, wild card, French toast. I would choose it over both.
No.
Only, again, if it's done right. I don't like a soggy French toast.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I choose French toast over both.
I
every time.
like French toast, but I wouldn't choose that.
Waffles, French toast, pancake.
I'll go with Amy on this one.
Man, I can fuck with
French
it
toast
with an
waffle.
IHOP pancake. I can fuck with that shit. They're good.
Well, I wonder, on the road, if it was just like comfort food to have a big
No. We
stack
don't.
of
I don't eat breakfast.
6
Flapjacks.
pancakes. Yeah,
No.
flapjacks.
Nothing like that. That would destroy my day. Like I would literally be worthless the entire day.
Really?
Oh yeah, I don't eat anything like that on the road ever.
He doesn't eat on the
I don't
road,
really eat
Kevin.
much on the road, but I would never eat anything like that. Like that would literally, I would still be tired. I mean, that is something I can have here and then be lazy for the rest of the day. But I would still be tired from that at VIP.
Huh?
Yeah.
See, I take myself to brunch a lot whenever I go on tour with him.
Yeah.
And then I just sleep through VIP.
Yeah, they don't, and the breakfast in the UK is really the only time I ever have breakfast.
Wait,
and
don't they have
they're
just
not very-
pour beans on
It's
toast?
just beans.
That's
Well, no,
disgusting.
it's
All
not
it is just a bowl of beans.
It's
God, I
not
hate
just
Big
beans.
bowl of beans.
Some cooked tomatoes.
Yeah.
One of the few vegetables that's just better raw than it is cooked. But here we are cooking this shit.
Yeah.
Some mushrooms.
I can
some
get down
black
with some vegetables, but
pudding,
not beans on
blood
toast.
pudding or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's either of those is the thing. But there's eggs on there and sausage.
The Brits and
Under
they know,
all the beans.
and they know that they're not known for their culinary expertise.
I like the beans. You kind of can't knock it until you try it. Like if
I would try
you
it, but I
have
just don't like beans altogether. Not
It
a
just
bean
makes
fan.
sense, and it's not like our baked beans where that's like real flavorful.
Yeah.
Okay, you
You're
are not
selling everybody.
selling it.
It's like if you took not Bush's baked beans, like not that. That's like for hamburgers and shit.
Beautiful beans,
but like Van Camp's
beanie weenies,
baked beans. That if you just pour those right out of the can and don't put anything else in them, that's pretty much what
put it with eggs.
Oh,
well, you sort of you sop it up with
sop it up.
Sop it up with the toast.
Oh God, you're doing like the greasy.
How about a nice greasy pork sandwich served in a dirty ashtray?
I've had a fry up at the Londoner when I used to go there to watch the early morning soccer matches because they'll be on at like 6:30 in the morning here.
They do like the fried bread and stuff.
They'll do the whole fry
English
up
breakfast.
for you. Full English breakfast. And so maybe at 6:30 in the morning you're not quite ready for a beer
for flavor.
What?
And so you just have a cup of coffee and that fry up. And so I enjoy it, but I think it's just more because like I'm in a bar at 6 in the morning watching soccer with people who obviously want to be there. They got up really early to be there. But yeah, otherwise keep all that shit out of here.
Yeah.
Give me some waffles, some yogurt.
Yeah, I think also going back
you just love continental breakfast, basically.
I really just want to go to
a Holiday Inn Express
right now.
Again, just back to just the pure white trash roots that are just who I am. Like whenever we were over there for Slam Dunk Festival or something, and I think that's whenever we started going to Witherspoon's.
Yeah,
and we were like, we found the best fucking breakfast in the world, and apparently it's like everybody that lived there is like, that is garbage trash. But I'm like, they made a fucking breakfast burrito. They had like a wrap.
Yeah, and it's cheap as shit.
And it was so good. And it tasted like
oh my God,
shitty
we ate there.
American
That
food
first
breakfast.
time we found that place, I ate there like every day for 6 days.
Yeah.
And
that's the place where they have the app and they have the table numbers because that's how they do everything. And people go on Facebook and are like, I'm here. And you see how much weird shit you can send them. And they just have to keep bringing it because you pay for it on the app.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's cool. People will go there for their birthday and be like, hey, I'm set at table 72 at this location. And you can just get on the app and start just sending them drinks or whatever.
Cool.
I always send a shitty, cheap bottle of champagne to whoever the fuck does that.
Here's some Corbel. Enjoy.
Yeah. Isn't that where the great mimosa story happened?
Which one?
When you ordered the mimosa?
No. That was in Cambridge, I think.
Oh, okay.
And I ended up at some random like Sunday carvery situation and with Coulter in them. And yeah, I went up to the bar and I said, I would like a mimosa. And they said, what the fuck are you talking about? And I said, I would like a Bucks Fizz. And they were like, I don't know what words you're saying. And I was like, I would like that cheap Prosecco and a little bit of orange juice in a cup. And they were like, okay, I'm going to have to ask my manager about that. And I'm like, feel free. I've got time. He went and he came back. He goes, the problem is we'd have to open the bottle. And I was like, that is usually step one.
Yeah.
From my previous
is that a problem?
That's some England shit. Right?
And so I
you
said,
might have to pick it up first.
I said, if I promise you that I will drink that bottle with my friends over here, easy. Like, can we open the bottle? And it wasn't expensive, mind you. It was. So he pulls out one of the little what are the little silver shot? What are those called? Like where you measure shots?
Oh yeah, with the I don't know what
shot
it's called.
measurer.
Spinnaker, rigger.
Yeah, something with an S.
Neat.
What?
Like a starts with an S.
I thought that was a ride.
All right, that's a
And they
trivia
pulled it out
question.
and poured me a 2-ounce shot of champagne into like a mouthwash cup. And I was like, I'd like to buy that bottle and I'd like a cup of orange juice. And they were like, okay. I was like,
what?
holy fuck.
Ah, yeah, a jigger.
Jigger.
That's what it is.
I don't like that.
Why?
Please never say that again. I don't like
You don't remember Will Smith getting jigger with it?
Get jigger with it.
Nah.
Nah.
Man, I'm going to pay money for you to sing that at karaoke next time.
I can't do any rap.
850 IS if you need a lift. Here's the kid in the rocks. Who else?
Yeah.
Bob Weaver. Living that life some consider a myth. Rock from South Street to 125th.
It sounds like you might need to do that at karaoke next.
I can...
Please bring your pencil.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
How memorable, though, is there's a few things that happen in this movie. Y'all remember we're talking about the
What
movie?
movie are you
So
talking
sorry.
about?
Talking about Rain Man, remember?
Let's go to clip 6.
His
And
notebook.
didn't we do that the other day on a movie? Was that Friday the 13th? We
just skipped
one.
We were
May
just
have
like,
been.
let's fucking end this shit.
Enough.
Wasn't that it? What was the
I think
movie
it
where
was Friday the 13th.
nothing happens,
I
right?
think you're right.
Yeah. Just fucking go to the end. No, this one we've got stuff. But the toothpick thing, like everybody remembers that scene, it's 246 and there's 4 still in the box.
That with his little notebook with his serious traumatic injuries.
Oh, so good. Number 18. You're number 18.
Scratched my neck.
Yeah.
Stretched it out. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I pulled and hurt my neck.
Yeah.
That was not a serious. I barely even touched you, Ray. Jesus.
I didn't remember that from however many years ago that I saw this, and that was probably the highlight of my. It's just that he had a notebook.
Well, and then just these little random things of knowledge, and then trying to get him to fly, and how he knows every crash that's happened on every airline, and then he's just like, okay, well, every airline's crashed. Well, not Qantas. Well, we would have to go to Melbourne to then fly to get a flight to LA, Ray.
Yeah, I used to use this movie to make fun of my brother a lot growing up, because my brother is like legitimately a genius.
Retarded.
It's a crazy thing, just very, very smart. And just unlimited knowledge, and it was always really annoying. So if he'd just be like on some tangent, I'd be like, "Was it 246 toothpicks, Tyler?" And he'd be like, "Fuck you."
I didn't remember why he got out of the car and started walking until this watch. I don't know why. That part I'd put that out of my brain, but he goes, of course, that's definitely a fatal accident over there. Like, cars are dangerous. This highway is dangerous. 240,000 men, drivers killed on the highway last year or whatever. Of course, I'm not getting back in that car.
But how sweet is that? He's like, just walk and I'll follow you.
Yeah,
and
until
we get in, and then we'll take a different route.
Yeah.
Was he still kind of kidnapping him for money at that point? Like, was it?
Oh,
sweet?
yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, it wasn't sweet.
Yeah, that was part of it. That was just getting to the money. He was at the solution.
He's accepted the fact that, look, in order to get him to travel, this is what we're going to have to do. He's not getting on a fucking airplane. He's not going to.
Except for that one airline.
Qantas.
Yeah.
He started to accommodate.
Yeah.
Which
100%.
is like the first step of, learning who a person is and accepting them and whatever.
And the thing is that he now not only needs to get home because of all of this, he needs to get home because his business is falling apart.
Right.
And it's like, we're going to have to get there however we do. But then the thing is that it goes over to that gets him in the car, and then it stops. And the next line is like, oh, and now we don't go out when it rains. Okay, this is fucking great. Right? You take a shower, right? Of course, that's in the bathroom. That's in the bathroom.
He gets his boxer shorts at Kmart.
Yeah.
Kmart sucks.
Kmart sucks. Okay, Ray. Then it's the whole. I think about that scene a lot where he goes, because we have fish sticks on Wednesday, green lime Jello, fish sticks. He goes, but of course there's only 4 fish sticks. We usually have 8. He goes, oh yeah, okay. Well, look, there's 8 fish sticks. Okay,
and uses a protractor.
Yeah.
And then he's fine with it. It's funny. He's just like, fuck yeah. 8 fish
Okay,
sticks.
we did it. Yeah. The line, "I'm an excellent driver," is that's in people's vocabulary, and they don't even know that it came from this movie.
There's so many, and they don't even know it really. And RJD wrote a song about it. "I'm an excellent driver." That's what we're doing for take 1, isn't it?
Oh, neat. Oh, yeah.
Excellent
driver.
Why didn't we do this? You were going to write alternative lyrics.
Yeah, we should have done that.
Damn it.
We decided we were going to do that every once in a while. Not every time. But yeah, we haven't done it in a long time.
Motherfucker.
Dang.
Dang.
Kmart,
dang.
400 Oak Street, Cincinnati. And then there's the don't walk scene where he's crossing the street and it says don't walk, and he just stops, and you're like, oh shit, this fucking cowboy's gonna fuck him up. And then the guy's just like, hey man, you're gonna get yourself hurt.
Hey,
Wrangler. Hey.
Wrangler. Yeah.
Hey. Yeah. Wrangler.
That reminds me of my apology tour from this weekend. Do you want to hear about it?
So we need to hear about
this.
So I didn't know that this relates to the story, but it does. So my kid is doing kid pitch baseball. They do these double headers on Sundays. Very intense. They haven't won a game, so I was really rooting for them. And I can get very loud, and I don't realize how loud I get until I've already said what I said.
Yep.
And this kid was supposed to be stealing second, going from first to second. He started going, then he got confused, and he stopped right in the middle.
Yeah.
Just like he stopped right in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
And everybody's just saying, go back, go back. And he's confused and he's about to get tagged. And I just go, Jesus Christ, pick a base.
Come on, Rain Man.
Yeah, and he goes. I don't remember which way he goes, but he's safe and it's fine. And Derek leaned over and he goes, babe, that was a really loud JC. And keep in mind that our baseball team has a lot of faith.
Oh,
and they pray before and after the game.
Oh, boy.
Christ almighty.
Yeah, that's my problem.
Jesus.
So I went around in between the games and I apologized to everybody that I could find. I said, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize
that just isn't me.
Said it so loud. No, I say it all the time, but usually that's under my breath. And then I'll just say, Jesus Christ, pick a
fucking base.
Pick a base.
You fucking piece.
I say pick a base and run to it.
Yeah.
What's
everybody
the deal
said,
with not picking a base?
What's the deal with stopping mid-base run?
Is hell on earth, Seinfeld. Ugh. I'd rather the kid get tagged out than hear a Seinfeld.
Well, how did your apology tour go?
Oh, everybody said they couldn't hear me.
That told on yourself.
That they did.
Maybe you pulled a me. Maybe you thought you said it loud, but you said it quiet.
Well, Derek is the one that said I was very loud.
Derek also mumbles.
Listen, I've heard you at sporting events. I've heard you at sporting events when you're at a different sporting event.
And I'm very loud.
And you're very loud.
Yep.
So chances are it was loud.
Yep.
Yeah.
And everybody can hear me.
What was it Henry said the other day at the football game?
Shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Ah,
Yeah.
shit.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. I know where he gets it from.
Yeah.
He gets it honestly.
Well, you know
anyway.
his best shit for me is that is early COVID.
Yes.
And we're all out at the pool and Amy's in the house.
I'm upstairs, so he doesn't
Upstairs.
see
You
me.
tell the story. It's better.
Well, he got in trouble for something outside. I was the only one inside at the top of the stairs in my house. You can't see the top of the stairs. And he got sent inside, so he comes inside and just slams the door because he's pissed that he's in trouble. And he just goes, before he slams the door, he yells to Derek, okay! And then he slams the door. And then he just goes, shit!
Just like he used it correctly.
But
He did.
What's so funny is Amy told us all this story, and then I think we all realized, but then she realized maybe like the next day or a couple days later that you went, shit, just like that.
Oh,
When you told us the story, I'm like, that's exactly how you say it every time.
I was at the
Shit.
top of the stairs and I heard it and I was like, oh my God, that's me.
Yeah.
And I had to get myself together before I went downstairs to show him that I heard it. And he was...
I'm waiting for Everett to get busted. He wants to curse so bad. He just wants it.
Henry also got busted at baseball practice. Did I tell you this one? I don't. Okay, I'll make it quick. So the whole team was supposed to go pick up all the balls that were left in the batting cages, and Henry was lingering. And I said, Henry, go help your team pick up all the balls. He forgot who he was talking to, and he pointed to his crotch, and he goes, like these balls? And in the middle of it, he remembered who he was talking to, and he just goes, like these balls? Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Just like couldn't help. Had to get the joke out.
No, because I heard the whole team they were making balls and farts and poops and jokes and penises and all the things. And the whole team just gets up to go help. It's like these balls.
There's nothing like a fucking 9-year-old boy. This is such a weird age.
It is so freaking funny.
I'm going to introduce him to these nuts jokes next
You
time we're
really
all
Thank you for saying
hanging.
jokes.
Yes.
God. Thank you.
Listen,
well, if I
guys,
learned anything
we got
From Uncle Lonnie.
all right, so this is called Take One. The reason it's called that is because this is the first take that we have tried to play this song together. Eric said, let's do I Saw Her Standing There. And so we're just going to give it a shot, see what happens. I've never sang this song before in my life. Ever.
But you know it. The Beatles.
Everybody knows this song.
Yeah. It was on the Wii Rock Band, Beatles Rock Band. It's one of the first songs you play on there.
Yeah?
And I loved
I don't remember that.
playing that on Rock Band.
Rock Band.
Beatles Rock Band. Oh,
Wow.
that sounds bad.
Whoa.
Yeah. All right, you want to do this thing?
Yep.
All right, you count us off.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, she was just 17. You know what I mean. And the way she looked was way beyond compare. So how could I dance with another? Ooh, and I saw her standing there. Well, she looked at me, and I could see that before too long I'd fall in love with her. And she wouldn't dance with another. Ooh, and I saw her standing there. Well, my heart went boom when I crossed that room, and I held her hand in mine. Well, we danced through the night, we held each other tight, and before too long I fell in love with her. Now I'll never dance with another. Ooh, and I saw her standing there. Well, my heart went boom when I crossed that room, and I held her hand in mine. Oh, we danced through the night, and we held each other tight, and before too long I fell in love with her. Now she'll never dance with another. When I saw her standing there, since I saw her standing there.
All right, that's a good one.
Yeah, that was fun. Good job, us.
Underage.
What?
No, 17 is legal in a lot of states and countries.
I think in this one.
Huh, this state? This state, 17, right?
Mm-hmm.
17 and a half.
17
and a half?
Well, it's 16 in Florida.
Florida doesn't make sense.
Nope.
Yeah.
Do you know how much 312 times 123 is?
38376.
He's right. What? He's right.
He's right?
Yeah.
Says it right.
Right. How much is 4,343 times 1,234?
5359262.
He's a genius. That's right. He's a genius. Ray, do you know how much the square root of 2,130 is?
46.15192304. 2304.
That's amazing. I mean, that is amazing. He should work for NASA or something like that.
If you had $1 and you spent 50 cents, how much money would you have left?
About 70.
70 cents?
70 cents.
So much for the NASA idea.
Kmart. You should go to
What did
Kmart.
I tell you? After this, Ray.
Ray,
After this.
400 Oak Street.
Ray, do you know how much a candy bar costs?
About $100.
$100, huh?
Yeah,
You know how much one of those new compact cars cost?
about $100.
In his particular case, he's pretty well off. He's very high functioning. Most autistics, they can't speak or they can't communicate.
Most autistics.
Autistics.
Yeah.
Can't speak.
They can't. Man. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey. Wrangler.
You know how them autistics are.
Man. Well, my favorite scene of all in this movie, obviously, is the fart.
Yeah.
And
for the phone booth.
yeah, I mean, just fart is just something that I think that a lot of people just say that and don't even know where it came from. Fart.
Let's open this door. Let's fart out and go. And he says something like, "I don't mind it."
Yeah, he goes.
I don't mind it.
He's like, how can you? I don't mind it. Yeah.
Which I can understand.
Yeah,
because I mean, just after a night of drinking and, then of course I want Mexican food the next day for lunch because that's the only thing that's going to make me feel better. And then about 3 o'clock the next day, it's like
bubble guts,
peeling the paint off the wall, and I'm going to the bathroom number 4, which is the worst one. Really.
It's the kind you have to take a day off work.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay with me.
Yeah.
This,
well, it's like
this smells fine.
But if you were to walk in on someone else's number 4, you would.
I would throw up.
Yeah, it's like Stewie Griffin said. We all love our own brand, don't we?
And we do.
It's true. Although I think everybody in this room has probably been disgusted by their own fart at some point.
It definitely has happened.
Sometimes I can. Shit.
It's not that I'm disgusted by it, though. It's like, I know it smells bad.
Yeah.
I know the difference. Sometimes it's just a regular fart. It doesn't smell. Sometimes it's a regular fart. It just kind of smells. And I know when they're like,
oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's like if the dog gets up and leaves the room, you've offended.
When I can smell it outside, like I'm riding my bike and I can still smell it, then I know.
Do you do a lot of bike farts?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty farty person as it is.
Yeah.
So
you farty hard.
And we play hard.
Hardy.
We play hard, we fart hard.
We work hard.
We fart
hard.
We fart hard. Fart hard.
I don't know if you know this about this company.
We fucking fart.
We play hard, work hard.
Speaking of movies, did we ever figure out how to did we work Dirty Work into the schedule? Because I'm almost done with this Norm Macdonald book.
You're a fool to do someone's dirty work.
What a fool believes. Can't you see?
I'm a fool to do your dirty work. Oh, yeah. You don't know that song?
Yeah, I know that song.
Who's it by?
Dirty Work. Well, let me think about that for a second. It's fool to do your dirty work. So it's Yacht Rock.
It's Van Halen.
That is not correct.
Okay.
Only 2 members in the band.
What's their faces that never play live? Yeah, that's. No, I'm right?
Oh, I know. They only play like New Year's Eve.
No, they don't do shows because they can't physically recreate what they create in the studio.
Are you thinking of
Simon and Schuster?
The noted publishing company.
Marie and Donnie.
No,
Donald Fagen.
No. You know who I'm talking about.
I keep wanting. I know what I'm trying to say. Hey, 19. Steely Dan. Are you
Steely Dan.
Not them, is it?
Oh, it's not?
It is.
It is. Yeah. Well, I'm going to move on while you do that.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Just hang tight with me.
Man, that went a lot of directions.
I mean, I like the Michael J.
like
Fox
in and
yawn
out
a little
and
bit
up.
more.
Yeah, it hurt so bad.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I held that one in.
Buddy.
Yeah, thank you. Somebody blessed me on the chat.
I don't have that
weird thing we do.
I don't have that kind of power.
We could really overthink the bless you thing. It's
That's a Mitch
fucking weird
Hedberg.
that we say that shit.
Yeah, it is weird.
That's the Mitch Hedberg. I don't have that kind of power.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Why do we say that?
Yeah, why we say that? Well, here, very important scenes here, where he figures out that I like the farmhouse or whatever. And he goes, you were in. I had you in. I hope you're happy. Like, now you're never going to get to watch Judge Wap.
The Nielsen Company.
Yeah. But the punchline to that is so great because she goes, well, we like to watch cartoons. You think he'll settle for that? And then it just goes, dun. It's like the People's Court.
And 6 kids she's got to deal with. All...
With the worst haircuts in the world.
That one was crazy awesome. That was real.
Oh, there were
real
2
blunt.
of them. Yeah.
Real blunt, but still like framed his head just so.
Just a boy bangs mullet.
So he wouldn't
bowl
have
cut.
to just Bieber his head.
Yeah, but the rest
2
of
and
it
4.
was, fuck off.
So how many times do you guys think I cried in this movie?
Twice.
Once.
Ooh, good guesses. Kate, you can't play, Case.
Okay.
2. First time is right here, where he does funny teeth, and he's like, Rain Man, do funny teeth or whatever, and he realizes that he's Rain Man. Oh, Raymond, you're the Rain Man. You used to sing to me, and they sing that song, and then he sees the steam.
That water burn baby.
Water burn baby. But when he is sitting there with him and he's like, I'm all right. I'm okay. And he's just like, yeah, I was like lost my shit. I was crying.
This
Couldn't stop
actually
crying.
confused me a little bit.
Okay.
Do you think he hurt the baby, or did the parents just warn him that hot water would hurt the baby?
He must have been about to put the baby in the tub.
I think he was about to put the baby in the tub. Like, I think he was going to bathe him
in really
hot water.
Okay.
And then they sent him off.
They sent him off
and then
because
that's
they
when
thought
he
he would
said
hurt him.
that's why they sent
They thought
you
you would
away.
hurt me, and he did. But it just that whole how they put it together in such a a visually, just because he goes, well, where was I? You were at the window waving bye Rain Man, bye Rain Man. It's just like, oh my god.
That's what it was interesting that I never really thought about before. I remember parts of this movie. I remember the bathtub scene, but like that he knew who he was the whole time.
Yeah,
like he remembered him. Like, and the fact that he just, why would he bring it up? It's no reason to. Like,
100%.
I think that felt more touching this time than I remember.
Great point. Like, it's not like he's going,
he's known that's his little baby brother the whole time.
The whole time.
Yeah. Now, I didn't do the math. How much older is he?
About 15 years.
Yeah, they said whenever.
Yeah, because they sent him away at 18, and he was going to be 3.
Okay.
Well, when they sent him away, no, that guy said that's how old he was whenever he first
started working there. Okay.
But he had been there before.
Oh, right.
But I would imagine like a teenager.
Okay.
Yeah, an older teenager. Because they even say, like, they make a comment about how that, your dad must have been a bit of a surprise. He must have had you late. They say that to Charlie early on in the thing.
Right.
Anyway, yeah. Did you guys? So the TV man or whatever, like what did they, Watchman or whatever. So it's so funny how they and Pegasus got married. I don't know if y'all remember that line, but they're just like, for some reason everything gets really really small and then it gets really big again. And it is funny how like. To be able to have that little television, that thing was like $200 or $300, and you had to have an antenna on it to be able to get the local stations and everything.
That they could even film one scene of this movie without it dying and needing more batteries.
Right.
Yeah, totally.
Beyond comprehension.
They had a big budget. They had 3 of them on standby.
There must have been,
they did,
because those things would eat up batteries.
Yeah.
Remember even like 10 years later, or maybe even less than that, like they'd have those TVs you could put in your car, but you could plug it into the lighter and it would just fucking run the battery of your car out like every time.
Yeah, exactly.
My Aunt Deanna had one of those and she'd always be like, fuck. And you'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Left the TV plugged in.
Yeah, it is crazy. It's crazy to think that, 10 years after this Bowling for Soup, we had a VCR in our van.
Ooh, big time.
Yeah, we were big time.
I remember these friends from church had one of those conversion vans.
That's what we had.
Mini blinds.
Oh, those were cool.
All the stuff and a TV right up there in the middle, about 4 inches by 4 inches. And I thought,
how could things get better than this?
These people must be millionaires.
They're so rich.
How in the world? The van was nice, but it had a TV in it. 4-inch black and white TV.
And when they started putting those things in the back of the seats, like...
Yeah.
Seriously. My kids rode in my mom's car, which is like a Yukon from, 5 years ago, but she's got the things in the seats. And my car still has the bar that you have to lift up and then shove yourself forward.
I like that thing.
I have nothing in my car.
like a ride.
It's crazy though how fast those things. Like I mean, even Jack and Emma had the TVs in the seats in both cars, and it was like something that we had to do. But it's like they would never even watch that now, ever. I mean, they just have their own
stuff.
Yeah, we'd get in the car and he'd be like, "Let me put a movie on for Everett." I'd be like, "Why?"
Yeah, yeah. She had Everett's always just been able to just, as Casey would say, just be.
Yeah.
And he never had to have those kind of entertainment. Obviously, now on
if we're going like a long road trip, a kid gets an iPad. Like I'm not fucking crazy, but we'd be like, if we're going down the street, like. We're going to have to take the time to like set up a DVD into the thingy and get it going. Like, no, it's an extra step.
Yeah.
Ours, you can have 2 different movies playing on each of the seats.
Fancy.
But then if they want to listen to their own audio instead of it being through the car, they're going to have their own headphones, and like trying to keep those on a 2-year-old.
Oh.
It's a nightmare.
But they can switch back and forth A and B, right?
Yeah.
Watch either one they want.
But she's watching like Coco Melon and he's watching, Incredibles or something. Like there's never going to be a thing they want to watch at the same time together.
Yeah.
So fuck them. So we don't use that car.
Yeah. Fuck you kids.
Everett would do good with a little tiny sibling because he like secretly still likes like baby shows.
Oh, that's Henry.
And he he'll watch them and he'll kind of like, but it's fine that I'm watching this because he'll justify, but he's told me he doesn't want people to ever know that he
That
watches
was like
certain. So of course that's why I'm telling all these people.
That was Eller watching the My Little Pony movie the other night.
Oh.
And Kelsey came out while we were sitting out on the patio having some drinks, and she was like, yeah, he admitted to me that he liked this, but then felt like he like kind of said it under his breath, like he wasn't supposed to admit that he liked the My Little Pony movie, but he liked it.
You like what you're like.
Friendship is magic.
My brother was like 14 years old, fucking eating his cereal, watching Dragon Tales in his room in the morning. I remember that. He'd be like, "Get the fuck out of my room, loser!" And I'd be like, "I don't know. Maybe we need to evaluate this situation."
This is private time.
What's the story, Dragon Tales?
Going to Vegas.
You want to hit? No, you don't want to hit where you've got 18.
Want to hit?
So you have 18. You don't want to hit. He doesn't want to hit. Hit me.
Want to hit?
Hitting 18. He doesn't want to hit.
Hit me. Hit me.
Don't. You took my queen, Ray. I've got a 10. I needed that queen. I can't take your queen.
Sir, please don't touch the cards.
I need my own queen, Ray.
There's lots of them.
There's lots of them?
Lots and lots of them.
Hold on here for a second. I'm gonna double down.
Queen.
Yes, sir. I love this town.
Yeah, counting card. We had this conversation. It's like it's weird that counting cards is not legal to do.
I agree.
It is legal.
It is legal, right? It's not. They don't want you to do it.
It's just like any business that can refuse you service.
Right. They can call you on it and kick you out.
That's all they can do. Yeah. Like,
but they can't deny you what you've already won.
Right.
Yeah, like I just don't get it. Like some people probably just can't help but do that. So why is
if you can, why won't you?
Right. And because
how do you not if you can?
In poker, you're trying to do that. Like you're pretty crazy.
Yeah, you want to know what other people folded to know if you got a, do I have 1 ace left in the deck coming out?
Yeah.
2, 3.
Well, $86,500 they won. Only they did lose, and that's after $3,000 lost on the Wheel of Fortune. And then
fucking 20.
A couple of touching moments with the him teaching him how to dance or whatever, and then we talked about Iris being very sparkly, looking
like a holiday.
Looks like a holiday.
I love that.
I know,
so good.
I couldn't remember though, because she kind of gets fed up with him, right? And, and he says, "When's the date?" And she goes, "Later."
Yeah.
And so then he thinks it's later, but like she was never going to show up, right?
No, but she does yell 10 o'clock.
She's just trying to get him to shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because as it was happening, I'm going, does she like just bail, or she was never planning on being? When
I watched this, I thought that she was working for
the
casino or the hotel, and she was going to show up with like a band of FBI agents or whatever it is.
I thought the same thing, or she's the one that turned him in or something.
No, she was just going to suck his dick.
Yeah. Just.
But he didn't have any money. So
he didn't have any money.
Yeah.
And you know what I have found is that that's all hookers really want.
What?
Yeah, it is
money.
I would say that
Wait.
they're very materialistic.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they don't want to give it up unless
And they won't kiss you on the mouth.
That's
not all of
disgusting.
them will. No, definitely not.
Julia Roberts.
No, it's Kit. Is it?
No, that's a car.
No. Her friend Kit, right, is the one that taught her everything in Pretty Woman or whatever, and she taught her not to kiss on the mouth.
They were going to kill her in that movie.
It's too personal. What?
They were going to kill her in the movie originally.
What are you talking about?
Damn.
Oh, like
I watched
that was going to
show,
be.
But like making of the movies or whatever.
Yeah,
show.
movies that made us.
They were going to kill her
hello,
off, make her
Michael.
a drug addict.
Right. Hello, Michael. Yeah. Hey, you had that before. We had that the other day as a question. What does KIT stand for?
And it was back in the time when if you put 2000 at the end of anything, it sounded so futuristic
It did.
and like badass.
And now they're doing 2000s parties at high school because that's like the 80s theme. Now it's 2000s theme for the old people.
It's bizarre.
And they're wearing
We
like
did that last
Yaga
year for
and
your
Stussy
birthday.
shirts.
They're wearing like tall tees and shit like that. Like it's crazy.
I still dress exactly the same as I did in 2000.
I'm pretty close.
Yeah, I'm not far off.
I'm a little. The clothes fit better. Like I try to buy clothes that don't hang off of me and whatever.
Yeah.
Because back then I probably just bought extra large t-shirts just because you wore extra large shirts.
Yeah.
And they didn't fit. I was a little guy. So
yeah,
that's about the only thing. But the style remains the same. The fit.
I wear less chains and stuff.
Yeah,
than
me
I
too.
used to.
Me
I'd
too.
say
Less
I'd
Marilyn
say
Manson.
Significant. No, I
Too
still wear
less chains.
Well, maybe a little less these days. Retired a lot.
Retired.
$250,000 to just walk away though. At the end of all this, when they get back to LA and the guy just like, give me Raymond. You take the 250 grand.
The way that it ends, he kind of could have just taken the money and ended up exactly how he ended up.
But I think that 250 was to walk away and never see him again. Like this way, at least he still has him in his life, and he.
Fair enough.
And they won the money in Vegas enough to bail him out. Like he's going to bail his whole thing out anyway, right? I mean.
Yeah, you don't think he's gonna get him to sign a couple checks? You're not just like not a complete shitbag overnight,
right?
I thought about that.
Goes and visits him in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Hey, I just need you to look over this and sign.
I thought about
Can
that,
you
but
spell
he
your
can't.
name?
He can't.
Can you do it here?
He can't sign his fucking name.
Why?
I mean, that's not a. If there's a
He writes
trustee,
in a notebook all day.
I know, but the trustee is that dude has no control over any of that money.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, Vern. I don't know. VERN, the main man. I don't know. I love the Charlie Babbitt made a joke that with the maple syrup because it's already on the table, and then when the lawyer or the doctor asked him, he said, "Well, what did you do?" Well, we counted cards, lost $3,000, Wheel of Fortune, dance with Charlie Babbitt, dance with Suzanne, kiss Suzanne.
Kiss
What?
Suzanne. What?
How was it?
Wet.
Wet.
Yeah. Good stuff, man.
When they put their heads together, because he doesn't like to be hugged or touched or anything.
Yes.
But just that they had that connection.
Yeah.
Was very.
It was
touching. To me.
I also have to just call bullshit on some of this.
Okay.
Because when they walk into the casino, in general, there's the lights, there's the sounds, there's the peoples, there's the smells.
I thought about that too.
There is no fucking
Yeah,
way.
I thought about that.
This man would have willingly walked in and sat down on a table.
Maybe
It's
he
just
was
the confidence
so
of the
focused.
new suit.
Maybe there was a task, and maybe he's really like
He didn't give a
task-oriented.
shit about counting cards.
Yeah, it definitely would have been sensory overload for
there
sure.
is no fucking way.
We'll be counting cards.
Yeah, we saw how he freaked out about the fire alarm. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely he
Fire
clearly
alarm,
has.
any touching.
Yeah, he clearly has noise
closeness.
sensitivity.
Yeah,
Mhm.
not going to happen.
Well, yeah, that's probably true.
I liked the ending of this because to me it seemed very realistic.
Unlike like I am Sam. Sorry to be an asshole. Like
That's what I mean.
that's not how that
you're
would have
right.
Is I think as a viewer, if you believe that the redemption story and the self growth and all of this that Tom Cruise's character goes throughout the course of the movie, and that and if you believe that by the time the movie ends, he's he really loves his brother and in all of this stuff, then you can root for, oh man, I hope that they get to spend the rest of their lives together and he gets to take care of his brother. But the reality of the situation is that his brother, the only thing he got used to was the routine. He didn't get used to the idea of a new life. He wouldn't have wanted that.
Right.
Yeah, he needed specialized care, and he wouldn't be able to provide that. What's he going to do when he goes to work? What's he going to do?
Right.
Like, yeah.
So I really appreciated that they don't give us kind of that fairy tale.
Yeah.
It ended up the best way it possibly could.
Mm-hmm.
He now knows he has a brother. He can visit him anytime, and brother still gets the care that he absolutely needs. So I really appreciated that part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. Well, we're all going to give our feelings on the movie, watch the last clip, but let's go ahead and play Two Truths and a Lie. I still don't have a theme song for this.
Two truths and a lie, two truths and a lie. Hi-ho the dairy-o, it's two truths and a lie.
Just send me that, Sean, and I'll just put that in.
Really need to learn to stop doing that stuff.
Yeah, you really should.
Talking over people. All right, I just got to bring up my spreadsheet here. I got to type in.
All right, guys, here's how it works. Erica's going to give us 3 facts about this movie. 2 of them are true, 1 of them is not. We will all try and guess which one is not true, which is the lie. Which one makes him fucking liar?
All right, here we go.
Bitch.
First up, what Raymond says about Qantas Airlines safety record remained true until 2014 when they lost their first airliner in a crash in Cairo, Egypt. Number 2, Rain Man only made $6 million in its opening weekend. Or 3, Raymond memorizes the phone book up to the names Marcia and William Gotzigan, which are Dustin Hoffman's real-life in-laws.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I'm going between 2 and 3.
Okay, so
the first one is what Raymond says about Qantas Airlines safety record remained true until 2014 when they lost their first airliner in a crash in Cairo. Number 2, again, Rain Man only made $6 million in its opening weekend. And 3, Raymond memorizes the phone book up to the names Marcia and William Gotzigan, which are Dustin Hoffman's real-life in-laws.
I'm going 2.
I'm going to go 3.
I'm going to go 2.
Sean going 2.
Everybody got that wrong.
Wow.
It was 1?
Number 1, Qantas Airlines still has not lost an airliner in a crash. Rain Man did only make $6 million in its opening weekend, but then word of mouth started spreading, and then what did we hear? $335 million.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Marcia and William Gotzigan are, or at least were at the time, Dustin Hoffman's real-life in-laws.
Very good. You got us. You got us. Good job, Eric.
Really good.
Good job, buddy. Sean, take us to the last clip.
I guess I better give this to you. Okay, you're gonna have to carry this now. It's got your cheese balls on it, your apple juice, notebooks, pens, and who's on first video that you like.
Who's on first? Very funny.
Told you it's funny. Better get going.
Yeah, very shiny train.
Yeah, it sure is. Now listen, Ray. Dr. Bruner only has custody of me. That doesn't mean I can't visit. Now, I'm coming to see you in 2 weeks. How many days is that before we're going to be together?
14 days from today. Today's Wednesday.
Hours?
336 hours.
Mystifying.
Of course, that's 20,160 minutes with 1,209,600 seconds.
Ray?
Yeah.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah. 1 for bad, 2 for good.
But 2 for good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely good.
Yeah.
Front tooth was shining in that scene.
Definitely a good movie. This is back up there as one of my favorite movies of all time. And I haven't listed this in a while up there in the just because I just haven't seen it and I just haven't thought about it. But seriously, one of my favorite movies ever. And so this is great. I'm glad we got to watch it. Eric, I think you pretty much just told us what you thought.
Really enjoyed this.
Yep.
So thanks for picking this one.
Casey?
I loved it. I really did. I know I said it made me fucking anxious, and it did, but I liked the story. The acting was incredible. I mean, the girlfriend could have fucking not been a part of it, and that would have been fine. But other than that, I really did. I enjoyed it.
Right. Amy?
Same. I enjoyed it. I had seen it before, and I remembered more of the movie being in the casino. I don't know why, but yeah, I enjoyed it. Acting was great.
Well, that scene of them two on the escalator is very, very famous.
Oh,
that's one of those ones where it's like 50 years of motion pictures is like, that is usually the first fucking thing you see.
Also, another bullshit moment. That man would never wear that suit ever.
No, double-breasted.
Just the sensory, that's not going to happen.
Oh, I know. When he's like screaming at him outside of the car about the Kmart, I was just like, that's me and Everett with his fucking socks every day.
Not going to happen.
That's literally.
It is a battle. Sean?
I'd never seen it.
Yeah.
I watched it by myself. I watched it in the bedroom. I come out and Amanda's like, what do you think? I'm like, that's probably one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Love it.
You got Sean. That doesn't happen all the time.
Wow.
Yeah,
it was really long.
It was
like that.
It wasn't like
really long movies.
My eyes were kind of glassed over. I was like, this is just like Dustin Hoffman. I kept having to realize this is Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah.
This is not a real autistic person.
Yep.
Unreal.
I agree.
I loved it.
Totally agree. My thoughts exactly. And that was the reason why I was excited to watch it, was just his acting or whatever. But again, the story is great, and I love those things again that we say. I'm an excellent driver, and fart, and did you fucking fart, Ray?
I don't mind it.
Did you?
Oh no. Oh no.
Eric. Oh shit. We got mail, guys.
It's my shit.
Let's check the email box. Email us at jaredgoestothemovies@gmail.com.
Behold the Trunchbull. Flavor profile. This cookie fulfills every indulgent chocolate dessert dream you've ever had. This is our Black Beauty dark cocoa cookie base stuffed with mini chocolate chips, milk chocolate chunks, semi-sweet chocolate chips, and a chocolate frosting core. Nobody will put you in the chokey for this. I highly recommend these cookies. Sincerely, Diana Wheeler. There's an URL here. I assume I'm not supposed to read that. You're going to pull it up or something? No?
I can't really,
Sean?
I can't really show it, but I put it in the chat.
Okay.
Okay, well, thanks for putting that
Trunchbull
into the
cookie.
mailbag.
I like the link is fatandweirdcookie.com. That makes me happy.
/collection/regular-cookies/product/trunchbull.
There you go.
.html.
Just in case you're in your car, go ahead and just completely
cookie. Question mark SRC.
Yeah. Everybody pull over.
Web
pull over. Don't even pull over.
Cookie.
Just type this into the
this
URL.
cookie does look like it is pooping.
It does. It literally looks like it is taking a dump. Holy shit, though. Like, they have these cookies that have like whole fucking peanut butter cups in there.
Shit, yes.
God damn it.
Y'all been to this Crumble?
So
Yeah.
I got to tell you about this place.
Uh-oh.
So on the Texas dates this summer, remember, Sean? Dave got sent a box of those for his birthday, and 2 of them were sincerely the best fucking cookie I've ever had in my life.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you don't agree?
Listen,
Crumble's a little overrated.
I like the thin and crispy cookie.
You and Kelsey.
That's like it's like a cake cookie, and I'm
It's
not
a
okay
cake
with
cookie,
it. And
yeah.
I like
just
a
give
Tiff
me a
treat,
cake.
like a classic fucking chocolate
Okay,
chip
that
cookie.
one's good too.
So since that trip, I've been hyping up Crumble to Amanda.
Okay.
And Saturday or Sunday, I don't remember which day, I was like, hey, I'll be right back. And I had already ordered a 12-pack of Crumble.
Okay.
Forgetting how big they are.
Baller.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
I had to park far away because the line was out the door, and I'm waiting for the guy to bring it to me, and I see him, and I'm like, I'm waving, and the box looks small until he gets closer. And I'm like, is this thing even going to fit through my window? It was like an extra large pizza box.
And that's the thing. Put frosting on my cakes. I don't need frosting on my cookies.
God damn, it's so good, Amy.
Crumble has really
It just makes me a fucking
divided
cookie.
people between classic cookie enthusiasts who just
that's
want
me.
a cookie
Just
and people who are willing to see it for what it is.
No,
Maybe
fuck
it's
off.
not technically a cookie. It is more like a cake and it's got all this stuff. But look, their banana bread cookie.
No,
amazing,
that's a muffin. Go
and
ahead.
their maple syrup pancake
No, that's
cookie.
fucking pancake.
They have this
I understand.
cookies and cream one, dude.
You can call them what you want. They're still delicious, whatever you want to call them.
Nope.
All right, so this one's called the Pud, Jamie. Every peanut butter lover's dream. Okay, it's a crunchy peanut butter base woven together with loads of chocolate peanut butter candy pieces stuffed with an extra large chocolate peanut butter cup. The mega 1 pound version is stuffed with 2 king size peanut. There's
a dog will lick
There's
that
a
off of
1
anything.
pound fucking cookie.
I'm gonna throw up.
No.
No.
Oh my
Give
God.
me a traditional chocolate chip cookie.
I want
a nice little Reese's
Stay
cup.
basic.
I want to put this right in my butthole like as soon as possible.
All right, noted. Also, I don't want these fucking cookies at my funeral. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Give me a normal, thin,
You're getting
crispy
the
cookie.
Pepperidge Farms.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
All right. Well, they're still delicious.
We
All
know.
right. Well, I'm in. I'm into trying this fat and weird shit. Yeah.
All right.
But I am fat and weird. We got another one, right?
We do, yeah. Hey, Jarrett Goes to the Movies crew. It's been a couple years since I've
You
emailed,
saved that.
so I thought I'd get my $1 a month worth out of Patreon and message you guys. I know you get movie review recommendations literally every day. We don't. But I won't have... Let me take that again. I know you... Let me take that again. I know you get movie review recommendations literally every day, but I won't have lived a full life if I don't hear you guys do Dazed and Confused.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like the perfect Jarrett Goes to the Movies episode. It's just quote after quote after quote. It'd be a lot cooler if you did. Just keep on living. Jordan Hale.
Have we not done that? No, not ever, huh?
Weird.
Yeah, we got to do that shit.
Sean added on to the list of movies
that
we
we're
should
going to
review.
do. By the way, this is 280. That means that in the next, I mean, we should consider planning our 300th episode.
300.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll hit it out of the park.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I don't.
No,
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay. It's a baseball joke, guys. All right. Eric, how
Not a
can
good one.
How can people
Was a baseball joke.
Just call everything a joke, okay?
how can people connect with us?
On our website,
All right. That's it. Okay, guys, we'll see.
which is JarrettGoesToTheMovies.com. On Facebook, Jarrett Goes to the Movies, and the Jarrett Goes to the Movies fan page on YouTube and Twitch, Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Should be picking up a theme by now. But for those, you'll want to subscribe and turn on notifications. Instagram and Twitter at Jarrett Movies. Patreon. That's where you can support the little podcast that could. Join the winning team. Patreon.com/Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Email us. JarrettGoesToTheMovies@gmail.com. You can text us or leave a voicemail. The number is the same either way. 714-451-6029. That's 714-451-6029. Don't forget to join us next week when we discuss a movie.
Dirty Dancing next week.
I don't want to say that because...
Oh, it's already been canceled once.
Well, I don't know. Things just happen, and you just never really know what the next thing is going to be. So it will be...
I feel like this one's already been changed. We already changed the day of it, so
movie.
it's probably going to happen.
I mean...
We'll see. Hey, thanks for sharing. David Kendrick, Vinny Cataldo, Woody Chambers, and Greg Stevens. 4 of you guys shared our post about the episode, but you did not make it public, so we cannot see it. I guess that's what the deal is. So just make sure when you share that shit, you publicize that shit and make it public and shit. This has been great. Great fun. Great. I'm glad we finally got to do this movie. We'll be back next week. as Eric said, talking Dirty Dancing, and we'll see you guys down the road. Y'all be good.